Welcome to F and 9th Streets here in downtown Arcata as your humble Crabs take on the Bercovich Honors in the final game of the short two-game midweek series. I'm Liam Warner. Alongside me is Aaron Donaldson. Aaron, very well-pitched game on both sides last night. Both starting pitchers doing very well. Crabs getting a couple of late runs in the bottom of the eighth, winning 2-0. And of course, tonight will be some good momentum heading into a crucial three-game weekend series against the Medford Rogues. And of course, we'll be bringing you the scores from the Rogues and Potters games throughout the night, because those are very important in terms of where the humble Crabs stand at the end of the night, Aaron.
It was Cruz Van Slyke for the Bercovich Honors, and for most of the evening, Nathan Bunyard. And Brendan Dixon was just up here. He called the game with me last night, talking about how both pitchers had very similar nights. There was just a lot of activity on the base paths and no runs across to show for it, thanks in part to some mistakes by the other team, thanks in part to spectacular plays by the defense. It was one of those games where it was 0-0-0, but it was exciting baseball, and the Crabs came away with a win. And as you said, Medford Rogues coming to town. They need all the momentum they can get because they need to sweep the Rogues and for the Prune Packers to beat the Potters.
Yes, I'm not 100% on all the league scenarios because it's a little bit confusing, but I do know that most likely the Crabs, if they lose a single game against the Medford Rogues, that their hopes for appearing in that PEL Championship Series are over. So, Aaron, quickly, if time allows, can you give us the starting lineup for the Bercovich Honors?
Yeah, brought to us by North Coast Audiology, North Coast Co-op, U.S. Bank, in Arcata, and Compass Community Credit Union. Leading off for the Rogues is Jack Rugg, Braden Spade, and Ryan Bays. Logan Kelly will bat fourth. Logan Kellogg.
And a ground ball right to the Crab shortstop to start the game. High throw to first, but Everett Johnson gets it one away.
So that's Logan Kellogg batting fourth. Tanner Lee playing left field batting fifth. Nate Turkington will play third base and bat sixth. Jacob Dufresne will be the designated hitter batting seventh. Diego Mares will be the second baseman batting eighth. And rounding out the order will be Cole Jones out there in center field. Karsten Gill will be throwing the baseball towards the Crabs in the bottom of the inning.
All right, thank you, Aaron. Braden Spade will step in. I'll give you the Crabs defense in just a second. And that pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1. The starting pitcher for the Crabs tonight is a McKinleyville High alum making his Crabs debut. It is Joe Tano. So cool moment for him. Be able to start a game in a Crabs uniform. Pitches outside, 1-1.
Very exciting.
I've gotten to see a lot of local guys play for the Crabs this season, which is super cool. The 1-1, a nice breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike, 1-2. I'll give you the rest of the Crabs defense in just a second. 1-2 pitch, misses outside, 2-2.
Eight hits last night for the Crabs, 5 for the Honors.
2-2 grounded foul down the third base line. Still 2-2. This might be Joe Tano's only start for the Crabs this season. Brandon Dixon informing me that he is on a 6-game contract, so kind of a short-term deal for Joe Tano, but that can be extended, of course, so might see him again. You never know. The 2-2. Misses up high, 3-2, but cool for the McKinleyville High Panther to get a chance here to start in front of his home crowd. 3-2, and that's low ball 4. So Spade works the walk. Will be a first with one out. That'll give me a chance to give you the rest of the Crabs defense. Left to right in the outfield, Kyron Humphreys is in left. Daniel Osborne in center, Adam Enyart's in right. Left to right in the infield, Mike Pickett is at third, Jaden Shabry at short, Colton Boardman at second, Everett Johnson is at first, and Jason Ariola is behind the plate. So that's going to bring in Ryan Bays.
Bays came in the 7th and was 1 for 2.
Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1.
He was one of the 2 runners left stranded in the 9th. A hit would have tied the baseball game. But they did not get a hit. Adam Enyart.
0-1 lashed, fouled on the third base line, 0-2.
Adam Enyart and Jackson Kelly got the job done for the Crabs in the 9th.
Yeah, Jeff Giacometti pulled Jackson Kelly last night with 2 outs in the middle of a hitter, and I think Adam Menyard only had to throw three pitches
Yep.
to lock down the game there.
Yep. It really became clear to me what it means to score in the bottom of the 8th last night, like just a late gut punch.
Runner goes, 0-2 is down the left field line, foul again.
Pretty good jump there.
Still 0-2 to Ryan Bays, and yeah, Braden Spade getting a good jump off of first.
If you're the home team and you can take a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 8th, you should do that. That really puts the gears on them.
Yeah. I mean, walk-off in the bottom of the 9th would have been exciting. But
very exciting.
We are glad the Crabs got the job done in the bottom of the 8th for sure. 0-2, misses up high, 1-2. Yeah, that was a fun ball game last night. I mean, if you're one of those fans that loves offense and home runs and scoring, maybe not the game for you, but I certainly was enjoying the pitchers duel on both sides.
And good defense.
Yes, exactly. The 1-2 is a line drive over the shortstop into center field for a base hit. So Spade will stop at second. Be first and second with 1 out for the Honors.
So Bays picking up right where he left off last night. Trip to first.
And that's going to bring in Logan Kellogg.
Kellogg walked twice last night. Struck out once, 0 for 2.
Kellogg lash right to the first baseman, Everett Johnson, and then he steps on the bag to double off Ryan Bays, who's about halfway between first and second. And that's going to do it here in the top of the first for the Honors. Honors 0, Crabs coming up in the bottom of the first. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, bottom of the first inning. Honors 0, Crabs coming up. The starting lineup for your Humble Crabs, leading off will be Colton Boardman. Batting second will be Jason Ariola. Batting third will be Adam Menyard, unusually not in his cleanup position.
Weird.
Batting fourth will be Jaden Shabry. Batting fifth will be Jamie Mullen. Batting sixth will be Mike Pickett. Batting seventh will be Daniel Osborne. Batting eighth will be Everett Johnson. And batting ninth will be Kyron Humphreys. Defensively for the Bercovich Honors, Karsten Gill is their starting pitcher. Left to right in the outfield. Left will be Tanner Lee. In center is Cole Jones. In right field is Jack Rugg. In the infield at third is Nate Turkington as the United States Coast Guard doing a flyover.
Coasties.
Braden Spade at short. Diego Maras at second. Logan Kellogg at first. Ryan Bays is behind the plate.
Prune Packers Potters underway and scoreless top of the first at McBean. Kings Rogues underway scoreless at Harry and David Field.
Pitch to Boardman is up high 1-0. We will be bringing you updates on those two games throughout the night. Could have major impacts on whether the Crabs get into the championship series or not. Popped up, shallow left field. Left fielder coming in, a little bit of an adventure, but tracks it down. One away.
Boardman got a pretty good pitch to swing on there. Just kind of got under it.
Again, the situation right now is the Crabs are not eliminated yet, but they are hanging on by a thread. And the chances are not looking good.
The Rogues leapfrogged the Potters in the standings. They're now in second place. If the Crabs can sweep the Rogues and the Potters lose to the Prune Packers today, my napkin math says our tiebreaker puts us in.
Yes.
But that's my napkin math, and who knows how trustworthy that is.
The Rogues are a good team.
They are.
And sweeping them would not be easy.
No.
Ariola is a high fly ball to right field. The right
go,
fielder looking up, and that ball is gone. Jason Ariola towards City Hall, and it's 1-0.
93 off the bat, 362 feet out that way towards right field. Jason Ariola cracking the goose egg for the Crabs. 1-0. Go, Crabs, go.
How many home runs does he have now, Aaron?
That is a great question. I will get right back to you with that. The answer, that's his first.
First home run of the season for the Crabs. Wow.
Very exciting.
I kind of already assumed he had one. But
that does seem strange.
Seems like somebody on the team who would already have a home run. But congrats to Jason Ariola, his first home run in a Crabs uniform.
And again, Brendan Dixon's note was Ariola as catcher played a big part in that win last night, too. That's another name we should throw out there, calling that game.
Adam Enyart, pitch to him is up high, 1-0.
Just weird to see 16 in the 3 spot.
Well, in these non-league games, I mean, this is the time to try out some different things.
For sure.
The 1-0 up high, 2-0. You don't want to lose any game, but if you lose a non-league game, I mean, there are no real consequences there as far as standings or whether you get into the playoffs or not. So want to change things up, try new things. Now's the time to do it. Pitches outside, 3-0.
Pacific Empire League RBI leader in a hitter's count. Nobody on, but he could add to the total by putting one over the fence.
3-0 off the hands and fouled off. 3-1.
That was the top inside corner of the strike zone there, 81 miles an hour. It's a great pitch in a 3-0 count.
3-1 pitch, high and inside, ball 4. So Enyart works the walk. He's at first with 1 out. And that's going to bring in Jaden Shabry.
15th walk of the season for Adam Enyart.
He does that a lot.
He does.
Not too much of a surprise with how good of a hitter he's been this season.
Yeah, a lot of times with some of the big hitters, you see a lot of strikeouts because they're aggressive. Not so with Enyart.
Enyart's pretty good with his plate discipline, I would say. And the pitch to Shabry is inside 1-0.
I mean, 23 strikeouts, 14 walks. Might just be my perceptions of it, but.
I think Enyart gets into streaks where he strikes out a lot. The 1-0 swung on and miss, 1-1.
I was sitting here rationalizing to myself that I feel like he's had kind of a recent cold streak with a lot of strikeouts. That's not very typical for him. So I appreciate you saying that.
But I think when Enyart is hot and he's locked in, he does not strike out very much.
Right.
I think the road trip was tough for him. That
tough on everybody.
Healdsburg, Medford road trip. He was definitely cold. Once he got back home, he started to heat up. The 1-1 is a fly ball out to right field. The right fielder breaking back now, coming in towards the line and makes the catch. 2 away.
Not a lot of wind. We don't have the center field flag, but the flags over City Hall down the right field line are pushing towards the freeway. That's east. And it looked like the ball kind of moved on him a little bit. So maybe up above us a little bit, there's some more gusts going on.
Yeah, the pop flies have been an adventure. I think there's more wind happening at the higher levels of the ballpark than down towards the ground because it doesn't seem that windy down here.
Clouds up there that don't seem to be moving much, but who knows?
It's gone very cloudy. Throw over to first and back in safely is Adam Enyart. It was a very sunny, warm day today. Very warm. I mean, it was in the low 70s here, which is very hot for coastal Humboldt County.
Benjamin would have the space heater on.
Oh, yeah, Benjamin would be at least pretty good during the day. Right now he wouldn't.
No.
Jamie Mullen steps in and takes a strike 0-1, but then all of a sudden, right before the game started, it got very cloudy and dark.
Yeah. It had vibes like it wanted to rain.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to, but it had like kind of a gusty.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to rain. My guess as an amateur meteorologist is that there are some thunderstorms inland, kind of getting the effects of pitches low and outside
Checks
1-1.
out.
But I don't think we're supposed to get any actual precipitation from that, luckily. So
Yeah, if you look over 101 from where we're sitting over the left field line there, it's just like a lot of clouds. And you can imagine a little further in, there's just a lot more going on.
yeah, it's a time of the year where east of us you get a lot of those thunderstorms. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, 1 and 2.
Are you excited for the Super El Nino?
I've been hearing a lot about it. Guess we'll have to see what it brings.
I don't know that excitement would be the word for it.
Yeah.
But,
Throw over to first, and Enyart's back in standing.
potentially historic.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, who knows? Kind of fun on just a little bit of the hillside over there has sunshine on it. That's kind of neat. Gives you a real good depth of field there.
Yep. And the pitch is inside. Runner goes and into second without a throw is Enyart. So he steals the base, uncontested. So Enyart's standing at second with 2 outs.
12th steal of the season for 16.
And a 2-2 count on Jamie Mullen.
Hit here puts a crooked number on the board. Let's go.
2-2 pitch, a fly ball out to left field. The left fielder looking up, trying to track it down. It's off of his glove at the track. Enyart's going to score. Mullen, he's motoring around second. He's going to head to third. He's going to get waved around third.
Go. He's got it.
And he's going to score. And the Crabs lead it 3-0.
Wow. Well, he just bombed that one. It was way up and way back, 334 feet. They had trouble tracking it down. The cutoff had a little trouble with the transfer. Jamie Mullen with an in-the-park home run. Crabs played 2 more, 3-0. Go, Crabs, go. How many of those have you seen, Liam?
Not a lot, but I'm going to call that a triple and an error on the left fielder because he did bobble it. Unfortunately, I think if he would have fielded that cleanly, Mullen would have stopped at third.
Wow. I'm still coloring in the diamond. So E6? 7? Error on
Tanner Lee.
Thank you. 7.
And Pickett steps in. It's swung on and missed 0-1. It's what you call a Little League home run.
Band played the song.
0-1 is fouled off to the right. Now to play 0-2.
Statistically, it's RBIs, baby.
That's right.
Boy, Jamie Mullen was pretty excited coming down the line there. He was really pumped up.
0-2. Pickett reaches out and fouls it off to the right. Still 0-2. Two misses outside, and it's 1-2. 50-50. One two's a line drive. It's going to get into left field for a base hit. And another bobble from the left fielder. And going into second now is Pickett, and he is safe. So the second error in as many hitters on the left fielder, Tanner Lee, allows Pickett to get into second base. That was going to be a single, but ends up at second on the E7.
Heads up, aggressive base running there by Mike Pickett. Crabs put another runner in scoring position, just starting out fast. You just love to see that. The offense took until the 8th last night to put anyone across. There were several hits, and they threatened a few times. But the hope, the expectation at this point is that the Crabs offense can plate early and often, and that seems to be what they're up to tonight. Very exciting.
Yeah, it's not what they did last night.
No. Yeah, bottom of the 8th. Alex Harrington brought in Fagan and Osborne. Ooh, I got a 50-50 ticket. Thanks, Josh.
Bercovich
if I win, I will buy you a beer.
Bercovich honors starter last night, Van Slyke. I mean,
Yeah.
he just shut the Crabs down.
Yeah, he was great.
He was very good. So it's going to bring in Daniel Osborne with Pickett standing at second and 2 outs.
Osborne 2 for 3 last night. One of the RBIs that made the difference. One of the runs that made the difference.
And a spin and a look at second.
Honors wearing the same unis as last night. Mustard yellow tops with the kind of old-fashioned lettering across the front. White pants, dark hats.
Pitch to Osborne in there for a called strike 0-1.
Crabs wearing the camo and the dark blue helmet with the white C. Honors caps are black with a maroon H on it.
And another turn to second, and Gill looks pick it back to second. We found out from Brandon Dixon earlier that the Bercovich honors are from Pleasanton, California, or at least the Pleasanton area.
K through 9 program. These are all college folks, but they came from that program.
0-1, low and outside 1-1, and they are all honor students. So
outstanding.
These are some smart baseball players that we're facing. High baseball IQ.
Debate coach loves that. Be competitive. Maintain the GPA.
1-1, low and outside 2-1.
They've been coming here for a long time. There's just not a lot about them. They don't have a homepage. They got nothing.
Yeah, they don't really have much of an online presence.
It's interesting because you wonder how one gets into this program. You would think the program would have a whole public-facing.
The 2-1 grounded right to the shortstop, picks it on the backhand, throw to first. That is going to do it for the Crabs here in the bottom of the first. They get 3 runs, and the Crabs lead it 3-0 as we head to the top of the second. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to F and 9th here in downtown Arcata. Top of the second inning. Crabs lead the honors by a score of 3-0. And due up for the honors will be Tanner Lee, Nate Turkington, and Jacob Dufresne against Joe Tano, making his Crabs debut tonight out of McKinleyville High School.
Liam, you asked me where the debate nationals that the Arcata High debate student Gemma Caruso is going to is, and it's Simi Valley.
Simi Valley.
Simi Valley.
All right.
Home of the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library.
Yes, that's right.
They get to tour it.
Pitch to Tanner Lee is low, 1-0. The only presidential library I've been to is the George W. Bush one.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's on the campus of SMU in Dallas.
Yeah, that checks out, sure.
1-0 is popped up down the right field line. The first baseman, Johnson, in foul territory, makes the catch with his back turned to home plate. 1 away.
Great catch.
The one thing I liked about the George W. Bush Museum is the entire section on baseball, because he was a big baseball fan.
Yeah, Rangers guy.
Still is. So there's a big section of the library on baseball and the Rangers, which I thought was pretty cool.
Neat.
Nate Turkington stepping in.
The topic they're debating is preserving America's monuments and memorials is essential to understanding America's past.
Pitch is outside 1-0.
It's about, do you take down racist statues? Can you put your name on the Kennedy Center?
Yeah, that's a pretty topical conversation right now. The 1-0 is foul down the third base line, 1-1.
Old debate, very
Yes.
old debate, and very fun to revisit. We're revisiting the McKinley statue debate, right? Like that was part of this conversation, so very fun.
Somewhere in Ohio, right?
They did. They moved him to Ohio. This is part of our negative argument.
It's weird to think that sitting in Ohio, it's
Yep.
low and inside to
Well, that's where he's
Turkington,
from,
2-1. Yeah. Sat in the middle of the Arcata Plaza for so long.
112 years. It's a long time. That's what Gemma said anyway. I haven't checked the math, but I trust Gemma.
2-1, grounded foul down the first base line, 2-2.
Gemma's a great debater. She's going to Berkeley next year. Very exciting. Very good debate team. Go Tigers.
Well, good luck to her.
We will have an update on Saturday. We will know on Saturday how she did. Very
Hopefully
exciting.
she crushes it down in Simi Valley.
Get it.
2-2 pitch. Low and inside. Count goes full, 3-2 to Turkington.
First inning for the Bercovich Honors, kind of the same story as it was all night last night. Bunch of runners on, nothing to show for it.
Strike got out of it for a line-out double play, and that's popped up. Shallow right center field. Coming in and making the catch is Daniel Osborne, the center fielder, 2 away. And that's going to bring in Jacob Dufresne. Nobody on, 2 outs.
Joe Tano just feeling great at the end of the first inning, I would imagine. 2 on, hitting to a double play. Love that for
Yeah, his defense helped him out a little bit there, but
first-time start.
he will definitely take it.
I mean, that's what you got to bank on. Brandon Dixon's been talking about throwing strikes, and it means, people get on, and you got to trust your defense to do their job.
Let
and
your
last night
defense
tonight,
work.
Yeah, it's worked out.
Pitch to Dufresne in there for a called strike, 0-1. If you walk a bunch of guys, you can't,
That's a different
can't
story.
defend that.
Yeah, he says he's working on defending a walk. He's like, I'm presuming going to like the Library of Congress and all these other places, working in a laboratory.
0-1. It's low, 1-1.
He's got like the Bunsen burner and the little.
Can't defend a walk, can't defend a home run.
He's going to find a way to do it.
But they hit the ball in play. You have a chance there. The 1-1 is popped up. Osborne ranging over to his left, but it's going to be the right fielder, Enyart, who makes the catch, and that's going to do it. For the Honors here in the second, Joe Tano has him go 1-2-3. And it's 3-0 Crabs as we head to the bottom of the second inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. Bottom of the second inning. Crabs lead the Honors 3-0. Crab season all season long, brought to you by Blue Lake Casino, and they are here in the ballpark today, I believe in right field. So
Fun.
hope everybody, Blue Lake Casino, is having a great time tonight. And the Arcata Fire Department is in left field, and we, of course, appreciate all the hard work that all those firefighters do.
I love watching kids react to firefighters. I think being a firefighter, like that would be
Firefighters
exciting.
are cool, man.
Kids don't react the same way to college
Yeah.
professors as they do to firefighters. And I get it, but like that's cool.
Pitched to Everett Johnson up high, 1-0. My good friend from high school is an Arcata firefighter, so.
My van is not as cool as their truck.
Yeah. And, of course, we had that devastating fire earlier this year. Pitch to Johnson, line drive on the left field line foul that took out Northtown Books
And
Dandar's board games. And
Dandar's back open now over there on the plaza just down the street from Cafe Brio.
And the candy store at Ace, which is also
that's where I got my Jelly Bellies.
The 1-1 in the dirt, 2-1 to Johnson. I believe they're just starting cleanup on the fire site. And good to hear that Northtown Books and Dandar's they're both finding a new home. So
it's a good spot. It's not far from where they were.
Would have been devastating if we lost those businesses permanently.
Love both of those places
very
dearly.
Glad to see them back. The 2-1 fouled back now to play 2-2. And, of course, very late to say this. It happened back in January. But we do appreciate the hard work of all the firefighting crews from Arcata and Humboldt Bay Fire and all the other agencies who came in and battled what was a very scary scene.
High winds,
when it was going on. So 2-2 down the third baseline foul, still 2-2. I mean, when the fire was raging, it was a very scary situation. Didn't know how much of Arcata was going to get caught up in that. So
it looked like it was going to jump the street and threaten the Minor Theater, just another legacy piece in downtown Arcata.
All the firefighters did a superb job. The 2-2 fly ball out to center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit, and it's going to roll all the way to the fence. Johnson, he is going to cruise into second with the leadoff double.
Crabs right back at it. Plated 3 in the first. Had a 1-2-3 inning on defense. Leadoff double.
Good start here in the second inning. Much different start than last night for the Crabs. The offense getting going early. As opposed to last night, the offense didn't get going until the 8th inning.
Northtown Books, obviously, the name says used to be in Northtown. It used to be just all the way up there on G. And then they moved to their spot like 40 years ago. They're just gradually migrating south. And it's like the fates have decided they'll be Southtown Books at some point.
I have a lot of good memories of going into Northtown Books as a kid and begging my parents.
So does Callum. Very special generational store. Truly a generational store.
So it was heartbreaking, really, to see that. Pitches up high, 1-0, and again, very glad that they're both finding a new home.
Yeah. To his credit, Callum burst into tears, and I was right there with him. It was just ruthless.
That was a hard day. Hard day for everybody.
Yeah.
1-0, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Humphreys yesterday 0 for 3 with a walk.
The 1-1 line drive into center field. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Everett Johnson. The throw comes into the plate, and they got him.
Yeah.
What a great throw from Cole Jones out in center field on a couple of hops, and Bays the catcher. And they nail Everett Johnson at the plate.
Yeah, Bays had plenty of time to collect that, reach out, and tag him right on the knee. It was not contestable at all. Really, really good defense on behalf of the Bercovich Honors there. Scraping 1 run off the board.
So after that, Humphreys is at first with 1 out. And Colton Boardman stepping in. Unfortunately for Kyron Humphreys, it's not going to be an RBI, but good to see him get a hit there.
About 2 feet away from an RBI.
It's a great play. Pitch to Boardman, low and inside, 1-0. Is popped up down the left field line. Third baseman racing after a shortstop as well. It's going to fall, and that's going to be a hit for Colton Boardman. Just a no man's land out in shallow left field.
Yeah, if you look at where the third baseman usually stands and where that ball fell, there's not a whole lot of ground to cover. But once again, just what we were talking about, watching all three of them try to track that ball, it was clear, as far as I could tell, it looked like they saw it, and also like they just were not sure where it was going to land.
It was going to be a difficult play for anybody out there.
Looked like it had a lot of spin on it.
Running in on it, shortstop and the third baseman both had their backs turned to home plate, so it would have been a spectacular play if anyone was able to get to it. So it's going to be a meeting on the mound for the Honors. And
it's like number 32.
While they do that, we'll check on the PEL. A couple of very important games as it pertains to the Crabs. The Medford Rogues, unfortunately, have a 3-2 lead over the West Coast Kings, bottom of the third, up in Medford. And good news for the Crabs, the Healdsburg Poon Packers lead the Lincoln Potters 4-2 in Lincoln. That game is in the bottom of the third inning. So kind of mixed there.
Left-hander warming up for the Bercovich Honors, number 32.
That would be Xavier Marquez. And Jason Ariola stepping in, and last time up, hit one towards City Hall for a solo home run, his first home run in a Crabs uniform. And pitched to Ariola low and outside, 1-0.
Boy, that was a tough ball for the pitcher, just right on the outer edge of the strike zone there. Good first pitch strike, just didn't get the call.
1-0 pitch, low and inside, 2-0.
That one was lower.
Runner goes from second, pitches outside, the catcher mishandles it, and so both runners are going to steal. Humphreys to third, Boardman to second on the double steal.
That was a double steal all the way there. You can see them both break at the same time. They both got great breaks. It would have had to have been a great throw to third, but dropped the transition. Free 90 for the Crabs runners.
So second and third, one out, 3-0 count on Jason Ariola, one away. Outside ball four, so that's going to load him up. One out. And that's going to bring in Adam Enyart. Looks to add to his PEL leading RBI total here.
Yeah, this would be a good way to pad the margin a little bit.
Push Enyart up high. And check swing, he did not go. 1-0.
Enyart still number one with 44 RBI. Osario, a guard for the Prune Packers, has 39. So you dish a salami right here.
And that is coming into today.
Right.
So the 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-1.
Rogues in town Friday. That's a 7 o'clock game. Band should be here. Saturday, 6:30. Sunday, 12:30.
It's going to be a huge series.
Big series.
1-1, swung on and missed 1-2. Although there is a possibility, I believe, that the Crabs could be eliminated before Friday if things
interesting.
Go a certain way. So
the Potters also have to lose to the Mudcats for the Crabs to be in contention, I guess, is how that would.
I think if the Potters win tonight and tomorrow, the Crabs are done. The 1-2 is a little soft line drive up the middle for a base hit. One run's going to score. The second run being held up at third.
Lucky.
And it is 4-0 Crabs. I think John Bryant initially had Boardman going, but then Boardman stopped.
Center fielder dropped it. He dropped it and had to stop and pick it up. And if he was clocking the whole way, he'd have had it. But the, deceleration, acceleration move would have made it a pretty close throw. So preserving the out, keeping the bases loaded. 4-0, go Crabs go.
4-0, and the outfield defense for the Bercovich Honors has been pretty sloppy. Well, that wasn't an error in center because there was no advance on the bobble, but the left fielder for the Honors, Tanner Lee, has 2 errors already in this game. So, but the Honors, they're going to make a pitching change with the bases loaded and 1 out for the Crabs. We will go back to the studio for a 60-second break. Crabs lead 4-0. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back. We are in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Bases loaded with 1 out for the Crabs. New pitcher in the game for the Bercovich Honors is number 32, Xavier Marquez. And he will face Jaden Shabry.
Shabry has 28 RBI this year. Looking to add to that total. Lights fully on now. We had someone ask us about it. Literally a second later, they turned on.
Yeah, the lights took a little bit longer to turn on tonight, I feel like. But they're on now, so that's what matters. All right, see if the Crabs can widen the lead here. Shabry, a fly ball out to right center field. That's going to get down for extra bases. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs are going to score. And the 3rd run is also going to score. Bases clearing double for Jaden Shabry, and the Crabs lead it 7-0.
Shabry just got a great pitch to swing at. That was 81 miles an hour, center cut, 94 off the bat, 330 feet. Just a gapper. No one had a play on it. It was right between center and right field. Just the kind of run, just the kind of hit that you want when you've got the bases loaded if you're not going to clear them all. Wind up at second, put 3 in. That's fine.
All right, Crabs up by a touchdown here in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Early and often.
Jamie Mullen stepping in. Mullen in there for a called strike, 0-1. Obviously, the pitching for the Honors was great last night, but they do not have a big roster. So I'm kind of not super surprised that Crabs are putting it on them here. It's 0-1, misses low, 1-1. I think the Honors starter last night was really, really good. And the relief pitching came in and gave up a couple of runs, and then don't seem to have much more pitching outside of that as far as tonight goes. The 1-1, low and outside, 2-1. 2-1, line drive to left field. The left fielder looking up, it's over his head and up against the fence. Coming around third, coming into scores, Jaden Shabry. RBI double for Jamie Mullen, and the Crabs lead it 8-0.
Good to see Jamie Mullen get behind a power hit. That one 313 out there towards left field. Crabs just gobbling them up right now. 8-0. Go Crabs, go.
Yeah, I think the Honors are scraping the bottom of the barrel as far as their pitching goes.
We're an inning away, but it's still worth mentioning that the first home run of every baseball game for the Crabs, speaking here of Jason Ariola's shot in the first, Harper Motors will donate $50 to District 26 Little League.
That is
So
right.
add another 50 to the tab.
They've been doing that for a while.
That's
in the
awesome.
Dirt 1-0. They were here last night, I believe, in right field. Harper Motors, great sponsor of not just the Humble Crabs, but a lot of local sports around here.
Just one out.
The 1-0 fouled off the hands off to the right, 1-1. Five runs in here for the Crabs in the bottom of the second. One, and that hits Pickett.
Ouch.
And he's in some pain. He's hobbling down to first base.
It was loud contact there.
Yeah, you could really hear it. Not sure if that got him on his foot.
Looked like foot, leg.
Yeah, either
Hopefully
way it
not
hurts.
knee. Yeah.
So that's going to bring in Daniel Osborne, first and second, one out.
If Osborne gets on, the Crabs will have batted around.
And they're calling time just to allow Mikey Pickett to walk it off a little bit. Trainer's not coming out yet.
5-2 top of the fourth. Prune Packers over Potters at McBean.
All right.
Kings trailing Rogues 4-2, bottom of the fourth. Mudcats defeat the Giants 19-8.
Yeah, that game's not as important for the Crabs.
No.
But it is a league score, so
It is.
definitely mention it. Fouled off to the right, 0-1.
And with the Giants, you know, they've struggled this year. They've had their struggles. It's been a tough season for them.
Yeah,
But
they
if they're still playing games,
they have
you know,
canceled a bunch of games.
That's what you were saying.
But then have decided to play at least a few.
Doing the best,
I wonder,
I guess, to fulfill a commitment to the PEL.
yeah,
right?
I wonder if there's some minimum amount of games they have to play that they're just trying to fulfill there. The 0-1 outside 1-1.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Guess Cameron Sewell is here in the ballpark. That's super cool.
Fun.
Cameron Sewell was so good for the Crabs last season.
Yeah.
1-1, fouled off to the right, now to play 1-2. And I believe he was playing in the Northwoods League in the Midwest. I wonder if that season ended or he just decided to come back here in Northern California for whatever reason, but great to have him in the ballpark. Missed that guy. The 1-2 outside, and it's 2-2. Catcher was going to throw down to first.
Dodgers
didn't
top
let go of the ball.
Dodgers topped the Phillies 9-5. Padres lost to Atlanta 6-7. Giants, as you know, Liam,
Yeah, I had the pleasure of being able to watch that game earlier today.
4-5 defeat to the Royals.
2-2, and that, I believe, hit Osborne.
They gotta.
So he's going to head down to first. That was a good break for the Honors because that ball did get away. But Osborne down to first. That's going to load him up with one out.
No action out there in the bullpen in spite of two hit batters. It's tough.
So bases loaded, one out. That's going to bring in Everett Johnson.
Benjamin's Athletics lost 15-5 to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
I saw that score.
That's a lot to a little.
Well, this is threatening to become a blowout here.
It is. Yeah.
at the Arcata Ballpark. Mr. Johnson in there for a called strike 0-1. I mean, after the great ball game we had last night, I guess we can't ask for
I was really hoping.
2 good games in a row.
Really hoping.
It's asking for too much. The 0-1 misses outside 1-1. Now, we also had 2 games in a row that were pretty quick.
Right.
Or not consecutively. It was the
Yeah.
game on Saturday that was super
first
quick.
pre-Packer game, yeah.
And then last night was pretty quick. So
God, that Saturday game was great.
yeah, the 1-1 in there for a called strike 1-2. We were done at 9:30 last night, which was
Weird.
pretty surprising. But that is not going to be the case tonight.
No, I don't think so, Liam.
We're going to be here a while,
I think you're right. I think
which
it's,
we've gotten kind of used to because most of the games, at least that have started at 7, have gone 10 p.m. or later.
Well, it was a pretty good place to watch the evening wear on.
1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. I'm not complaining. I love being here at the ballpark. It is my favorite place to be during the summer.
Blue Jays lost again, 4-2 to the Rays. Mariners lost to the Reds, 5-3.
Yeah, the Giants are a really bad baseball team.
Yes.
The 2-2 is swung on it, missed strike 3. That was a filthy slider from Marquez, bearing in on the hands of Everett Johnson, 2 away.
Great pitch.
Yeah, the Giants were up 3-0 at one point earlier today, and then, yeah, it was over. I mean, the Royals, they're not a good baseball team either.
No.
But they're better than the Giants right now.
Well, they were last night.
As Kyron Humphreys steps in. And it's fouled off at the plate, 0-1.
As of today, the Royals are now 1 game better than the Giants.
Well, the Giants are facing another team that has had a rough season coming in on the weekend, and that's the Anaheim Angels. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Yeah.
The Angels.
Yes, correct. That's right.
And they're not a good team either, but
There was a
pitches
band.
low, 1-1.
I think they were from Oregon, and they were called the Los Hermanos Brothers.
That's hilarious. Yeah. I love that.
The brothers. Very good.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how that Giants-Angels series goes. That is a tank off if I've ever seen one. You don't really tank in baseball. The 1-1 is outside, 2-1. That's more of a basketball thing.
Well, or an NFL thing.
Yeah. Love to see Kyron Humphreys just get into one here. Got a single his last time up, but I want to see him hit the ball hard. The 2-1, low and outside, 3-1, but a walk also works.
Liam, have you seen Beachcombers?
No, I have not.
We're talking about Canadian sitcoms here in the Krabs Media booth tonight.
We were, because I found out your wife is Canadian.
That's right.
I was
Yep.
very
Kate's
interested to
from
hear that. We were talking
Bouvier,
about
Saskatchewan.
Letterkenny and Shoresy, both shows I love.
I asked you about Corner Gas.
3-1, low and outside, ball 4. That's an RBI walk for Humphreys, and the Krabs lead at 9-0.
Oof.
And the way this game is going, we might need to find some Canadian TV shows to talk about later on.
I have a list.
Yeah, I think you'll need to get into that list later because it might not be much to talk about on the field later on, but we'll see. Long way to go. Colton Boardman stepping in. Base is still loaded with 2 outs. And it's fouled off the plate, 0-1. The Krabs have scored 6 runs here in the bottom of the second, and somehow we're still in the bottom of the second. And the Krabs lead it 9-0. A fly ball out to center field. Center fielder racing over to his right, And Cole Jones will make the catch, and that will finally end it for the Crabs. Here in the bottom of the second, they get 6 runs. Crabs lead at 9-0 as we head to the top of the third. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. We are in the top of the third. Crabs lead 9-0. And a big cushion for the McKinleyville High alum, Joe Tano, making his Crabs debut tonight.
Love to see that.
It's awesome.
Gives him room to work. And that's exactly what they want. Picking him up, give him a chance out there. Let him get into trouble, see if he can get out of it. Tamara bought blueberries again.
Yes,
Great.
she did.
Great. Thank you.
We love the blueberries from Tamara.
They're so good. Thank you.
It will be Diego Maris, Cole Jones, and Jack Roig due up for the honors. Pitch to Maris is in there for a called strike 0-1.
Did you ever play Little League ball, Liam?
No.
Okay.
I did not.
Our corporate sponsor was Wendy's. I said that the other night.
Oh, 1 is outside 1-1. I think I heard that. You and Benjamin both had illustrious Little League careers.
He was the most improved. I was an absolute liability through and through.
The 1-1 big looping breaking ball in there for a call.
And I'm like, I'm being nice to myself. I was absolutely terrible. I didn't even know most of the rules. I just really wanted to play ball. So,
hey, you were out there.
Hey, they let me play.
The 1-2 is swung on a missed, strike 3, 1 away. And that is the first strikeout in a Crabs uniform for Joe Tano.
Get it. I told Brendan, I remember when I saw my name on the list, and it's a YMCA team, so like every kid's name is going to be on a list. But still, it was up there.
It's a cool moment.
And I felt good about it.
There's a reason why we're up here, and we never played down there on the field.
Right. Yeah.
As Cole Jones steps in. Mr. Jones is grounded past Tano to the shortstop, Shabri, who boots it. And trying to go for second is Jones, but backed up nicely by the center fielder. Go back to first. Jones is back to first with the single.
That was just a little race car, and they had to kind of scoop it. Shabri had to get over there, and if he was going to make the throw, it had to be a quick scoop and throw, and the ball just went under his glove. So
it was right behind second base. That would have been a tough play.
Tough play.
Jaden Shabri. I'll bring in Jack Rug. And it's in the dirt 1-0.
Rug last night was 2 for 3 with a walk. Doubled in the third, singled in the eighth, walked in the first, flew out in the sixth.
Pitch is a fly ball to right field. Adam Menyart coming in, makes the catch, 2 away. Cole Jones at first with 2 outs. And that's going to bring in Braden Spade.
This will be the first time that Tano has not faced the minimum. And he could put this guy down and face 4 batters, which is also pretty good.
Spade takes it low and outside 1-0.
Spade last night 0 for 2, hit by a pitch in the 6th, walked in the 8th.
1-0, low and outside again, 2-0.
Struck out in the 3rd.
Pitches outside. The throw down to second is not in time. Stolen base for Cole Jones.
Great jump.
Great jump indeed.
Pretty good throw from Arriola.
Was a good throw.
Yeah, he put it where he needed to. That runner was just off like a shot. Not much you can do about that.
So Cole Jones standing at second with 2 outs. 3-0 on Braden Spade. There's a cool blue bat. 3-0 right down the middle for a called strike, 3-1.
I called it turquoise last night, but I do think blue is probably more accurate.
I'm not good with colors.
You know,
could be right.
It's
Never been much
cool.
of an art guy.
Pink gloves, blue bat, yellow jersey.
3-1, high and outside, ball 4. Goes Spade works the walk. First and second with 2 outs. It's going to bring in Ryan Bays.
I know as far as the stats are concerned, Jones gets the stolen base, but there's something to me that's like if they steal second and then the next batter gets on anyway, it's like, your steal is like, you got to steal, but like you were going to go there anyway. So.
Well, stolen bases do matter.
They do.
They have an impact on the game for sure.
Yeah, changes the way you treat that batter, that's for sure.
Pitch to Bays is in there for a called strike, 0-1.
Fellow with his hands on the net, just not smart.
Not supposed to be doing that.
Not smart.
Buddy, 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-2.
There it goes. If you learn the hard way, it happens fast. It happens real fast.
There are signs everywhere saying to not
Don't do that.
Be up near
He's
the
literally
netting,
standing right next to one of those signs.
Yeah. Well, people don't read signs around here, as I've found out multiple times. Pitches outside 1-2.
Yeah. Yeah, the please do not communicate with people in the booth sign that
don't
folks ignore when they tell
don't
us
talk to us in the booth
that we're hermit crabs
working.
unless we beat the team that we're already beating.
Yeah, people don't care. If they want something, they want something. The 1-2, and that's a fly ball out to shallow center field. Racing in, and it's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. And Osborne, a high throw into the plate. And Cole Jones is going to come in to score. And the honors are on the board. It's 9-1.
Boy, it sure looked to me like Osborne was going to be able to make a play on that, and then it just dropped right in front of him.
Yeah, I don't think he saw it very well.
That was Bays that hit that?
Yes, RBI single for Ryan Bays.
Thank you.
But that would have been a tough play. I mean, he would have had to really run that one down shallow center field. So first and second with 2 outs and a run in for the honors. And that's going to bring in Logan Kellogg.
There's that steal making a difference.
And tries to hold up his swing, but he went around. Kellogg did, 0-1.
Here's the bat that Brendan Dixon pointed out last night. Kind of looks like a raccoon tail.
I like this bat.
Big fan.
I think it's cool.
Stripes.
And it does look like a raccoon tail. I was trying to place what it looked like. That pretty much describes it. Line drive into right. That's a base hit. And the runner at third, Spade, is going to get the stop sign as the throw comes in. So single for Kellogg. That's going to load him up with 2 outs.
Yeah, he was holding him up all the way over there. It was a clear stop sign right from the get-go. Kind of a short outfield hit there. And if he'd have tried it, I'm pretty sure that would have been it for the inning.
Good job by Adam Enyart to pounce on that quickly. And now Matt Tomlin is going to make his way out to the mound to talk to his pitcher, Joe Tano.
So that's 2-5 over there on first base, Liam.
Okay. Yeah, that is Kellogg.
Kellogg is wearing 2-5. Do I
Yes.
just have the wrong number? Oh, no, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Looking at the wrong name in my book.
Meeting over. So bases loaded, 2 outs for the Honors here in the top of the third. Crabs lead at 9-1. Honors with a run here in the top of the third inning.
Just what we were talking about with the margin that the offense has given Tano. Like, they go out there, they chat with him, they give him the opportunity to do something with this.
And pitch misses outside 1-0. And I think part of that message is you're up by 8.
Yep.
Throw strikes.
Yep. And this isn't the Rogues.
Yep.
If it were the Rogues, he may not be out there anymore.
If it were the Prune Packers or the Potters or the Rogues, might be a little bit of a different
Well, the score would look
situation
very different if it were the Prune Packers. I'll
in
tell you
there
that
for
much.
a called strike 1-1.
Although Crabs beat him by a score of 2-1, that was pretty exciting.
It was great to get a win against the Prune Packers.
Two just high-powered offenses just grinding out a 2-1 ball game.
1-1, up high 2-1. Unfortunately, the chances are not looking good that Crabs will face them again.
I'm going to hold out hope.
Again, it's not over. Crabs are not mathematically eliminated, but they are just barely hanging on right now. 2-1, ground ball off of Tano's glove, and it's going to ricochet behind the mound, and he's not going to have a play. And that's going to be an RBI single for Tanner Lee, and it's now 9-2. That's just a tough break.
That's exactly the
for
phrase
Joe
I was going to
Tano.
use. Yep, tough break. Can't do much about that one. He was in the right place at the right time. Just took a weird bounce, and by the time he located it, there was nothing he could do there. So,
And Jeff Giacomini is out to check on him. And Bobby Purify now, one of the Crabs trainers, is out to check on him.
action in the Crabs bullpen. Were they not wearing the camos, I'd be able to tell you who it is. But it is concealed.
It's tough for Tano. I mean, if you're a pitcher and the ball's coming right at you, it's just instinct. You're going to reach out and try to at least protect yourself and get the baseball. So he's going to throw a few warm-up pitches just to.
Could be wrong. I think it's Miles Oliver,
Sure he's
40
okay.
over there warming up.
Looks like him
4-0.
without looking through the binoculars.
Yeah, I've stolen them. If you would like them, there they are.
With the naked eye, it does look
Maybe
like.
the person who knows what Miles
Miles
Oliver looks
Oliver.
like should look through their binoculars. I was just looking for the number.
Yes, I believe that is Miles Oliver. I think you're right. Right, Nate Turkington stepping in. Bases remain loaded with 2 outs for the Honors here in the top of the third. 2 runs in. Crabs still lead 9-2. But a chance for the Honors to make a little bit of a dent here. Pitch to Turkington. In there for a called strike 0-1.
I think I called him Perkington last night a few times and just apologize to all involved if you're listening.
Happens.
It does.
I've butchered many a name. The 0-1.
The
Up high 1-1.
goal is to get it right when we know we're getting it wrong.
Yeah.
So there you go. And on that note, we need to tell Teresa. that we're
Yes.
sorry.
That's my bad.
Yeah, Antonio Nordman is the pitcher that hit the home run in batting practice.
I don't know why it was Cody Collins. Don't ask me why, but
Sure.
I thought it was Cody Collins. And it gets through the catcher, gets to the backstop, and coming in to score on the wild pitch is Ryan Bays, and it's now 9-3.
We know that a lot of our players' parents listen, and if we ever do miscall it, let us know. We do want to get
Yeah,
it
and
right.
that's probably going to be a lot.
And it matters. I do think it matters.
Oh, yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
I
If
do
Antonio
my best to
Nordman
be accurate,
hit-
but
yeah, we try hard.
I know the accuracy rate probably isn't great with me. The 2-1 is swung on and missed 2-2.
Well, when you look at how many irons you have in the fire at once, Liam.
Well, I think that's the last time I should try to identify guys
Hey.
hitting and batting practice when
Hey, I think it's
sitting
worth,
up here.
worth telling the story and worth getting it right. That's what I
Yeah.
said. That's what I think.
2-2. Swung on and missed strike
Get it.
3. Joe Tano gets out of it. The Honors do get 3 runs, but the Crabs still lead 9-3 as we head to the bottom of the third. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to F and Ninth here in downtown Arcata. Crabs lead 9-3 here in the bottom of the third inning. Xavier Marquez still out on the mound. He will face 2, 3, 4 in the Crabs order. Jason Arriola, Adam Enyart, and Jaden Shabry.
Inning 3 a little early for the final countdown, but Crabgrass Band can do no wrong, so
No,
it was for the game, for the leapfrog game, and that was pretty cool.
Great to have the Crabgrass Band here.
Love it.
They will be back on Friday and Sunday, not here Saturday.
Love it.
They're on their game, as they always are.
Good stuff.
Crabs games are basically a concert with
Love it.
some baseball game.
I was going to say, man, it could be a blowout, and as long as they're playing,
yeah.
I'm sitting right here.
Pitch to Arriola
Watching
is
baseball.
outside 1-0. Yeah, I mean, the Crabgrass Band, they give you a reason to stay, even when, it's one of those games where the Crabs are up 20-0.
It's fun when everyone's getting settled, getting in, and a little before we start, the Crabgrass Band starts, and you can see heads all across the ballpark just start nodding.
Yeah, it's
Sets
a great,
the vibe.
great part of the ballpark. Pitches low, 2-0.
You've got some pretty good playlists of music, Liam, and I think you set a good vibe as people make their way in. But once the band starts, it's like, here we go.
I work very hard on those playlists.
I know
but
you do.
They don't compare to
I
the
know you
world-famous
do.
Crabgrass Band.
It's true.
I know my place.
It's a good
The
combo.
2-0
You're the opener.
misses inside 3-0.
You set 'em up.
Yes. Yes, the music you do hear over the ballpark speakers is me. (3-0), right down the middle for a called strike, 3-1.
Boardman singled in the second, flew out in the first.
Jason Arriola.
Arriola is the
box.
person at the bat now.
3-1,
fair enough.
swung on and missed, 3-2.
Oh, what happened to Boardman?
I think Arriola was hitting when somebody was thrown out. So lead off the third here. The 3-2 is a fly ball down the right field line. Right fielder racing over towards the line. It hits the line just fair. Arriola is already headed for second with a leadoff double. That hit right on the line, ways down the right field line.
Jason Arriola just causing all sorts of trouble tonight. Homer in the first, walk in the second, came around as a run, and now he's standing out there on second base. Trouble.
That's going to bring in Enyart.
Enyart walked in the first, singled in the second. That second inning, it's been good eating for these Crabs.
So pitch to Enyart. This is inside 1-0. In there for a called strike, 1-1. One pitch, reaches out and pokes it through the right side of the infield for a base hit. Arriola gets the stop sign at third. And it's going to be first and third with nobody out for the Crabs. Adam Enyart, that was a pitch well off the plate outside.
Way out.
Just
Yep.
stuck his bat out and poked it through the right side of the infield.
Yeah, not the hardest hit baseball from 16 this year, but it goes down as a hit.
Yep.
And you're right, it was way out there.
As the great J.B. Mathers says, the legendary play-by-play announcer here in Humboldt for Cal Poly Humboldt basketball, no pictures on the scorecard.
Right. Yeah.
It is a single in the book. Shabry steps in. popped up, foul territory down the first base line, and will make its way onto F Street.
And then back into the ballpark.
And back into the ballpark. I wonder if that hit a car. Maybe just hit the sidewalk. Either way, 0-1.
I don't think I've ever seen it bounce outside and come back in
Yeah,
before.
that is interesting.
That's
I
fun.
don't know if I've seen that either. I see quite a few cars parked along F Street.
I'm a little closer than normal, and I'm a little worried about it, but I'm still a block and a half away, so I think I'm good.
Well,
I'm right by the big
hope your
house on the corner.
car survives unscathed. Throw down to second. The runner goes from third, and he's going to be thrown out at the plate. And Adam Enyart was going for second, and then it was Ariola that broke for the plate. And good job by the Honors throwing him out.
Yeah, they had Enyart dead to rights there in no man's land, and the Honors stayed alert and paid attention to home plate, which is exactly what you want to do. Don't forget about that runner on third. Heads up defense play there.
So Enyart to second on the stolen base. The 1-1 is a fly ball out to shallow right field. Center fielder dives for it. He makes the catch, and they're going to double off Adam Enyart.
Wow.
Who's well off the bag at second. What a great diving catch by Cole Jones to start the double play. And that's going to do it for the Crabs here in the bottom of the third. Crabs still lead 9-3. So we head to the top of the fourth. Stay tuned. Aaron Donaldson will take you through the middle innings and maybe more, if depending on how this game goes. You're listening to Crabs Baseball,
Okay.
ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. We are in the top of the fourth inning. Crabs lead the Honors by a score of 9-3. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. Taking over for Joe Tano is another Humboldt County native, this time out of Arcata High School. It is number 40, Miles Oliver, and he will face 7-8-9 in the Honor lineup. Jacob Dufresne, Diego Morris, and Cole Jones. And now to take you through the middle innings, here is Aaron Donaldson.
Thank you so much, Liam. Miles Oliver has pitched 29 innings for these Crabs. He's run into 29 hits in that time. 13 runs, 12 of them are earned. 13 walks, 21 strikeouts for Oliver. And he will be facing the 7-8-9 batter, as Liam said. That's Dufresne, Morris, and Jones. Crabs enjoying a 9-3-1, a 9-3 lead on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon, evening. Sure, we'll call it evening. I'm here for it. So Oliver out there on the mound. Dufresne batting right-handed. Here's the pitch. He takes that inside, ball one.
Very pretty sky right now.
Yeah, it's been doing all sorts of fun, colorful things where the clouds have been getting lit up from like the underside and through little gaps and things, little splotches of sunlight.
We always
Very
get
fun.
several of those nights here.
1-0. Taken for a strike. Beautiful time of year here in Humboldt County. Come February, March, I get a little burnt out, but this time of year, can't beat it. 1-1. That's taken, ball two.
Well, unfortunately, it's not crab season, but the fall is very nice here.
Yeah. Yeah, back to school is kind of a mixed bag for me. I'm nostalgic, and I love the fall semester very much, and also it's a lot. 2-1. That's taken 3-1 now.
But hey, fall season we'll have College of the Redwoods football right here ESPN 107.3 FM, 1340 AM.
3-1 pitch swung on, popped up shallow infield. Looks like first baseman Logan Kelly's going to have, sorry, that's not Logan Kelly. That's Everett Johnson over there, and he's going to make the catch one away.
First game, August 29th at San Jose City College. Me and Mitchell Mongi will be on the call, so not too far away.
Not too far away at all. It's amazing. And then it's September all of a sudden.
Yep.
Wow. So in walks Diego Mares. He has struck out today. He was 1 for 4 last night, but had a great defensive play. Takes the first pitch he sees for ball 1. Diego Mares was one of those runners out there on bases, trying to tie things up in the 9th last night. Second pitch he sees is taken, 2-0 now. Oliver working the inside. Big breath. Kicks and comes home. That's outside this time. Still a ball. 3-0 now. Three-0 pitch. Taken. 4-pitch walk. Prune Packers 8, Potters 2, bottom of the 5th at McBean. Kings 2, Rogues 10, bottom of the 5th at Harry and David Field.
Still mixed.
Mixed returns.
Good to see the Prune Packers.
That's the most
winning,
important one. A Potters win tonight would eliminate the Crabs. I'm almost positive that's true. So 1 on, 1 out. Here is the first pitch to Jones, and he fouls that one off, 0-1.
I think I heard that starting yesterday, the Potters would have to win 2 of their next 3.
Right.
So the Potters lost last night, I believe.
Yes, they did.
So if they win today and tomorrow.
0-1's taken outside, 1-1 now.
I think the Crabs would be eliminated.
Okay, today and tomorrow would do it?
Today and tomorrow, because they play against the Mudcats
right.
tomorrow.
And you never know what's going to happen. Mudcats are a good team. Potters should beat the Mudcats. 1-1, swung on, strike 2, thrown down to first. He's safe.
But if the Prune Packers win tonight, that's a very good thing for the Crabs, at least to just keep their foot in the door.
And I keep saying all we got to do is sweep the Rogues, but like they swept us when we went to Medford, and they're a good team. They're second place for a reason.
Have to sweep a very good Rogues team.
1-2 outside. Count goes even.
They lose any of those games to the Rogues this weekend. The Crabs are done.
2-2 count, 1 out, runner on first. Oliver comes home. That's swung on and pops straight up on the infield. That's Pickett over there waiting under it. He's got that one. 2 away.
I do want to stress, though, next week, even if the Crabs don't make the PEL Championship Series, there will still be games next week.
They'll be
Crabs
awesome.
will fill the schedule next week, regardless of if they make the championship series or not. If they don't make it, Crabs will take on the Chico Lone Wolves Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Both of those games will start at 7. Then the Placer County Peloteros will come in next weekend to finish out the season. So,
back to the top of the order, Jack Roog steps in. He flew out in the 3rd. He takes the first pitch he sees for a ball. The snacks will be good. The weather will be great. Pretty sure the band's going to be here for some of those
the
games.
band will be here, for sure. But I do want to stress, if the Crabs don't make the championship series, the season does not end this week.
No. 1-0 is taken for a strike. 1-1 now. No, it's interesting. My guess is a lot of our fans probably don't pay a whole lot of attention to BEL play. You know, they're just happy when the Crabs are in the ballpark and the lights are on. And for those folks that do pay attention, it feels like a huge deal. So that one floats high. But Ariel is able to get up there and corral it, 2-1.
I think a good amount of our fans are they pay attention to what's going on.
Sure.
You know, where the Crabs are in the standings, you know, which games are league games. I think a lot of people show up to the league games. They understand how important they are.
2-1. Oh, boy. Bat gets away from him. That one's fouled straight back. Everybody's okay over there.
Man, that almost got Matt Tomlin.
It did. So we'll do the 2-2. Oh, yeah.
And we will be having fireworks on Saturday, Alumni Day, all kinds of alumni festivities, but it will end with a fireworks show on Saturday night. So if you're a pet owner in the city of Arcata, especially around the downtown area and the ballpark. Make sure your pets are inside and secure.
Our apologies.
As a dog owner,
Yeah.
I know how it is when fireworks start going off. My dog does not love it.
That one's wrapped right through the gap, so that's going to be a 2-out hit for Rug. Really good at bat there for Rug. The sun just did the golden hour thing, where it dipped below the clouds over there on the coast, and so we have this little stripe of sunshine on the buildings across the 101 from us. Trees are all lit up, everything else in shade. Very pretty. Hazy mountains in the background.
Yeah, it's a cool light pattern here.
It's beautiful. Love it. Beautiful evening here in Arcata. So 2 out. Braden Spade steps in. He's walked twice. He swings at the first pitch he sees this time and fouls it off towards F Street.
Again, fireworks show Saturday after the game. So that's going to be a fun day. Alumni Day is always fun on Saturday. The Humble Crabs golf tournament will be happening that morning. Alumni BP, a lot of former Crabs will be taking BP.
0-1. That swung on and fouled again.
There will be a catered dinner for all the alumni and player families that show up. It's always just a great day. It's a day that I always have a fun time being a part of. So
sounds very cool. What do you get up to when you're out there? You don't golf, so you just heckle.
I'm not part of the golf. I'm usually just here announcing things on the PA.
Oh, okay.
DJing.
There's events here. There you go. 0-2 is swung on, bounced towards third. He gloves it, steps on the bag, and that is going to do it for the inning. The Crabs still lead by a score of 9-3. They will bat on the other side. This is exciting. Crabs baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the corner of 9th and F Street. Crabs Grass Band is swinging. The Crabs lead the Bercovich Honors by a score of 9-3. 6 hits for the Honors, 11 hits for the Crabs. Crabs plated 3 in the first, 6 in the second. Honors chalked 3 in the third. We are now entering the bottom of the fourth, and batting for the Crabs will be the heart of the order. Jamie Mullen, Mike Pickett, and Daniel Osborne. Osborne is 2 for 2 today. I think he's doubled twice. It was a double E7. Yep, and a double.
Jamie Mullen.
Jamie Mullen. Is that what I said? No. I said Osborne?
Yep.
I'm looking at Mullen. Okay. Thanks, Liam.
Yep.
First pitch to Mullen, strike one. Sun's going to disappear in any minute. But right now, it's just lighting up the hills. 0-1, way outside. 1-1. Got away from everybody. Was it you, Liam, or Brendan saying that Lou's team was on YouTube now?
It was Brandon.
Okay, because I Googled it, and or YouTubed it, searched it, and I could only find the trailer. 1-1, that one's popped straight back. And I know that there's another showing on Saturday, the 25th at 11 a.m. And he said, Connor Fitzgerald told me via email that that's where he would tell people how to watch it after that.
Yeah, I would imagine Connor probably is not putting it on YouTube until
It's out of the minor.
after the final showing.
It's like a 245 trailer. It's a pretty cool trailer. So 1-2 now to Mullen. Here's the pitch. That is taken 2-2.
But yeah, also happening this Saturday, 11 a.m. Final showing of Lou's team at the minor theater, and here's Krusty.
Here he comes.
Finally showing up.
Yeah, he's been AWOL for a while, so it's good to see him doing well. As Mullen watches a 2-2 pitch fly way outside, and the count goes full. There goes Krusty, world's most famous crustacean, looking spry. Is it a high five if you have claws?
I don't know.
How does that work?
I think Brandon was saying he might have pulled a hamstring, so
okay.
See Krusty recovered.
Payoff pitch inside. Mullen will walk. Give Krusty some claw, Josh Reed says. That's right. So Mullen walks to first. Mike Pickett steps up to bat. He's singled in the first and was hit by a pitch in the second. Yesterday, I'm not sure Pickett played. He did not. Oh, yes, he did. Yeah, yesterday he was 2 for 4 with a double and a single. So he swings at the first pitch he sees and sends it foul. Oh, wow. The sun over there is very pretty, Liam. Look at that. You might want to look at the sunset if you're in or around Arcata right now. Look out a window. Check out the sunset. It looks like it's a real winter right now.
Look at the sunset for a second, then keep watching us.
Yeah, you can continue to listen. Here's the 0-1. That's swung on and chopped towards third. It will stay fair, and he loses the baseball. It hit the bag, and it went right up in front of him and over his head. And so they're going to call that a hit. Just a very fortuitous bounce for Mikey Pickett. That moves Mullen over to second. 2 on, nobody out for Daniel Osborne. Osborne 0 for 1, hit by a pitch in the second, out 6-3 in the first. Yesterday, Osborne was 2 for 3. Part of the rally in the 8th that helped the Crabs take the lead and ultimately win the game. 2 on, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Osborne takes, ball gets away from the catcher, and everyone's going to move up 90 feet. So that takes the double play ball out of contention. Mullen goes to third, Pickett on second. Osborne at the plate, now facing a 1-0 count. This is still Xavier Marquez out there for the Bercovich honors. Field in full shade as the last of the light sets on the stadium here on the 22nd of July. Here's the 1-0. Takes that, strike one. 22nd of July. Just flew by, didn't it?
Really did.
Whoosh. 1-1. Inside, ball 2. Those of you missing the Professor Benjamin Schaefer, he continues to enjoy his time in Mexico City. Have not gotten an update, but I'm sure he's very busy doing amazing things.
I got some photos.
Yeah, those photos, I got some too. They were fun. 2-1 now is chopped towards first. It's going to roll foul. Looked like it had a chance to stay fair. Would have been an interesting play if it did, because the runner would have passed the fielder. The pitcher was over there to cover first, but it would have been a tough scoop and throw.
Yeah, it had some spin on it for sure.
Kind of like a rolling bunt opportunity there. But no such luck for the Crabs as everyone resets. Mullen back to third, Pickett to second. Daniel Osborne back in the right-handed batter's box with a 2-2 count now. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped straight up out to right field. That's Rug out there. Looks like he's going to grab it, but it should be deep enough. Nope, they're going to hold him.
Oh, that was a really good throw. That was a good decision.
My goodness. So Osborne is the first out of the inning. Flies out to right field. That's going to bring up Everett Johnson. Johnson doubled and struck out in the second. One out, 2 runners in scoring position. Crabs leading by a score of 9-3 here in the bottom of the 4th. Wednesday night baseball in Humboldt County. Marquez is set. Here's the pitch. That's swung on right to second base. He grabs that, throws over to the shortstop covering second base, and they do not turn 2. It was a good idea, but Mikey Pickett was pretty savvy over there. He was waiting to see where the ball went, and he was not too far off, so it's just going to be a 1 out. So 2 out now as Mares puts that one away. Kyron Humphreys steps in. He singled in the second. Probably had another at bat in the second. When they bat around, it's just a mess. So, ooh, pink clouds now over east of us. Very pretty. Humphreys at the plate, batting left-handed. Marquez comes home, left on left. That's outside, ball 1. I know for those of you watching on YouTube, the score bug eats up a lot of the sky where the sun usually sets, but we'll tell you all about it. It's gorgeous. Trees are pink, clouds are pink. 1-0. That's outside, ball 2. Two-0 pitch. Swung on. Strike 1. 79 miles an hour. In on the hands. Had him chasing. Marquez is looking at 52 pitches now. Humphreys back in the box. Here's the 2-1. That's a ball. 3-1. So hitters count for Humphreys. Crabs enjoying a 6-run lead. Why not make it worse? Let's go. 2 out, 3-1. Runners at second and third. Here's the pitch. Ooh, boy, buckled his belt there. He's going to take a walk, and that's going to load the bases. Takes us back to the top of the order now for Colton Boardman. He flew out to center field in the third. He hit in the second. I guess it was the second that he flew out. And he hit, and he flew out in the first. I think that's how that works. Bases loaded. Colton Boardman has homered recently. Would be pretty exciting if he did so here. Here's the pitch. He swings at that one and fouls it over towards the visitor dugout. 0-1. Boardman batting left-handed. Marquez lefty. Mullen on third. Pickett on second. Humphreys on first for the Crabs. Full cast. Here's the 0-1. That swung on. Sent right back to the same spot. 0-2. Boardman just getting a little out in front. Getting pitched on the hands. Here's the 0-2. Oh boy, that hits him. Oof. So Crabs have been taking all sorts of hits tonight. That one's going to walk in Jamie Mullen. It's going to send Pickett to third. Humphreys to second. Boardman to first. I love it when the band does this.
Yep.
Go, Crabs, go.
No need to play it fast if
Outstanding.
you're up by a lot.
I mean, yeah, when they walk in and hit by pitch,
Yep.
but you do have to do something.
Yeah. Slow it down, nice and chill.
So Ariola steps in again. He's got the bases loaded. He's already homered tonight. Swings at that one, fouls it way off to F Street. 0-1.
Got another football score here.
Yeah.
10-3.
Yeah, there you go. Couple field goals. 2 out, bases loaded. 0-1 to Areola, left on right. Here's the pitch. That one's also sent towards the plaza. 0-2. Areola spins the bat twice. Shoulders, waits on Marquez. Long look in, kicks, fires. Way outside. Ball 1. Boy, he wanted to swing at that. He's hungry. He'd have been chasing. 1-2 now as Areola cycles the bat. Marquez is at the belt. Here's the pitch. Takes. Count goes even. Pushing 60 pitches now is Xavier Marquez. In a bit of a jam. 2-2. That swung on and popped way up to short. Spades under it. He gloves it. And that is going to be how the inning ends. But the Crabs do strike back and plate one more. It is 3 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors for the Bercovich Honors. 10 runs on 12 hits and 0 errors for your Humboldt Crabs. This is Exciting Crabs Baseball, brought to you all season long by Blue Lake Casino on ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to 9th and F Street. The Humboldt Crabs lead the Bercovich Honors by a score of 10-3 as we enter the top of the 5th. Liam's got a pretty tasty looking bag of candy over here, Hawaii flavors, saltwater taffy.
Yes, my friends just went to Hawaii and they brought me back some saltwater taffy.
There you go. Okay. So that's going to, that's Miles Oliver still out there, and it is Bays and Kellogg and Lee, the 3-4-5 hitters for the Bercovich Honors that are going to step in now as the Crabs enjoy a large lead in this game. Not Pacific Empire play, but still very exciting baseball. It's just been a splendid season of Crabs baseball, 82nd season. Looking at 54 games or something on the schedule this year. That's a long, long tour. First pitch to Bays is taken, strike 1.
Yeah, the Crabs have played a lot more, I mean, not a lot more, but a few more games this season than they've played in a long time.
Well, you add just a few games and it feels like a lot. Baseball is a labor-intensive operation. The 0-1's fouled straight back, 0-2.
Usually Crabs play 50 games, but it's more like 55 this season. And, I mean, extra 5 games. It can be a lot. I mean,
that's like almost a week of baseball.
When you're, managing a pitching staff and all that.
For sure. 0-2, way outside, 1-2 now. Well, if you think about, Liam, just how many hours you spend here before baseball even starts per day, and then you multiply that by 5. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
1-2, big swing. Strikes him out. 1 away.
I mean, these players get here pretty early, too. So, I mean, they're putting in a lot of hours as well.
No doubt. So, Logan Kellogg will step in now. He hit into a double play in the first and singled in the third. Prune Packers 8, Potters 7, top of 6. Kings 3, Rogues 10. First pitch to Kellogg's outside, ball 1. Kellogg steps in, touches home plate, shoulders, and waits on Oliver. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Ball 2. One out, nobody on, 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back, 2-1. Josh Reed, Jack Sparks, Liam Warner, and Aaron Donaldson here, bringing you all the action at the Arcata Ballpark. Happy to have you along with us. 2-1 now to Kelly. Oliver takes a big breath, kicks and fires. Swung on, strike 2. Counts even. Kellogg, shoulders, waits on Oliver. Humboldt pitcher comes home, strikes him out. Strikes him out swinging. 82 miles an hour, up and out. Got him chasing. So Oliver looking for a tidy inning here. Tanner Lee's going to stride in. He's 1 for 2. Flew out to first base in the second. Singled in the third. Taking a long time is Leo. Looks like the umpire's getting squared away there. That's what's going on. Now the ump is all kitted up. Lee is back in the box. Oliver comes home. That is inside for a ball. One and 0. That swung on and pops straight up. The shortstop is drifting back, but it's going to be an outfielder. Looks like the left fielder, Kyron Humphreys, comes in, grabs that one, and puts the inning away. 3 up and 3 down for Oliver and the Crabs, and they continue to lead this one. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Bercovich Honors. 10 runs on 12 hits and no errors for your Humboldt Crabs. More exciting Crabs baseball coming your way. ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the Arcata Ballpark in downtown Arcata, California. Your Humboldt Crabs lead the Bercovich Honors by a score of 10-3, and the Honors have made a pitching change. Replacing Marquez is Luis Giles, number 28. Got the Super Mario theme coming from the Crabgrass Band. That takes me back. Good stuff. We're playing a new game on the radio this year called Is This a Crab? We all know or should know the difference between true crabs, wonders of the sea, and false crabs, dastardly imposters. The rules are simple. You can't use any resource besides your knowledge or your guts. And I'm going to give you a crab, and you tell me if it's true or false. Today's catch is the king crab. King crab, true or false crab?
Are you asking me?
If you want it.
I say that is a true crab.
Well, play at home. I'll let you know after the first pitch. Is this a crab? This is my new favorite game on the air. Good stuff. So Giles is going to face Enyart, Chabry, and Mullen. 3-4-5 for the Crabs. Here's his first pitch. That's a big swing from Enyart. Strike one. Unfortunately, Liam, the king crab is a false crab.
I swear I've heard of a king crab before.
Dastardly imposter. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Yeah.
It's a false crab.
Guess it's not a crab.
It's not a true crab anyway. Here's the 0-1. That one is towered out towards left. That's Lee out there, unless he's been subbed out. He's drifting back. Whoever that is in left makes that catch. We'll try to sort that out. Lee was subbed out at the bottom of the last inning, and it was actually Mateo Bullis that flew out. If you guessed false crab with the king crab, then congratulations. You know your crabs. Don't be fooled by false crabs. Know the difference. So 1 out. Jaden Chabry steps in. He's 1 for 3 today.
Yeah, I think that's Bullis out in left field.
That's Bullis now in left. Thank you. That's nice when they just do a 1-for-1 swap. So first pitch to Chabry is taken for a strike. That was dead center, 70 miles an hour. Bullis cycles the bat several times. Sorry, that's Chabry cycling. He checks his swing, takes, and it's ball one. So 1-1 now to the crabby shortstop. Nobody on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Big swing on that one. Strike two. That was a great pitch. Top outside corner of the strike zone. Just dotted the right angle. 88. Here's the pitch. That swung on, hit off the hands, fouled straight back. We'll do 1-2 again. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Chabry waits. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Jason Oppett from Portland sent me a photo of himself wearing a Crabs shirt pointing at crabs in the grocery store. That's very topical. 2-2 to Chabry. Ooh, boy, up and in. Count goes full. Had to back out of the way of that one. Ball gets away from the catcher. 87 miles an hour that time from Giles. Looks like a pitcher warming up out there, right-hander in the Crabs bullpen. Payoff pitch to Chabry. Oh, ring him up. Chabry looked like he wanted to walk, but
that was right on the corner.
That was an outstanding pitch. 87, low and away, right in the strike zone.
Yeah, that was a perfect pitch, perfect location.
So 2 out for the Crabs. It's going to bring in Jamie Mullen. Mullen had that exciting double E7.
Yeah,
trip around the bases in the first.
The Little League home run.
Little League home run. There you go. Yeah. Here's the pitch. He takes that one. Ball 1. One and 0 now to Mullen. Big swing, strike 1. We were talking about fun Canadian sitcoms. We talked about Letterkenny and Shoresy. Mentioned Corner Gas. Obviously, Kids in the Hall.
Degrassi,
yeah.
which Drake was on.
Kate mentioned Degrassi, asked if you'd seen that. 2 out. 1-1. Watches that one go by. Strike 2. Trailer Park Boys came up. I listened to Bruce McCulloch's song, The Daves I Know, from Kids in the Hall. That song is so stupid. I love it. It's just amazing.
I'd love to go to Canada someday. That's like top of my list.
It's fun. There's some really great places. 1-2. That's taken for ball.
I'd love to see Vancouver because that's like the closest
Yeah.
major city you can get to from here.
We
So
went
that's first, but I'd love to go anywhere in Canada.
Queens Island, just off the coast of Vancouver, has a backpack trail that you can do that is pretty intense, but we spent 8 days out there, and it was spectacular.
I mean, I bet British Columbia is beautiful.
Beautiful packing. And we came back to BC. It was lovely. 2-2 way up and in. Count goes full.
I'd love to see Alberta. I mean, Edmonton or Calgary or.
I have not been out east. I've seen Edmonton and Calgary and Vancouver.
Ontario, Toronto.
Yeah. Toronto would be high on my list. Love to go catch a Blue Jays game in Toronto. That would be fun.
Oh, yeah. Ottawa, the capital.
2 out, 3-2. That is swung on. Strike 3. So that's going to do it for the Crabs here in the bottom of the 5th. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Bercovich Honors. 10 runs on 12 hits. No errors for your Humboldt Crabs. More exciting Crabs baseball coming your way on ESPN 107.3 FM. They're dastardly, the Falls Crabs. Welcome back, Man of La Mancha from the Crabgrass Band. The Humboldt Crabs lead by a score of 10-3. And it looks like, is that Nordman out there?
Let's see.
I thought we heard he would not be pitching, but I think Miles Oliver's night is done.
No, this is Eli Fogelman.
It's it's that sidearm delivery. I should have seen that coming. So Eli Fogelman steps in relief of Miles Oliver. Fogelman, wear number 11. We've got some numbers on Fogelman here. I'll get those to you in just a second. He has pitched 18.2 innings, 22 hits in that time, 11 runs. Those are all earned. He has walked 7, struck out 24. No home runs against yet. Fogelman's a 5.30 ERA. Last call for 50-50 here in the ballpark means we're moving through the middle of this ball game. And it's not quite over yet, but the end of Crabs baseball 2026 is near. Get your schedules at Wildberries and online at the Crabs homepage. Find a couple games. Come out to the ballpark.
Yeah, and I mentioned it earlier, but even if the Crabs don't make the PEL championship, we'll have a full week of baseball next week. So
a lot of great baseball to come see. So here's Turkington now. First pitch his way is fouled, I believe, for a strike. Make sure there hasn't been a pinch hitter here. Still 16, doing great. So Fogelman, right-handed pitcher, comes in on Turkington, batting left-handed. That's way outside, ball 1. Nate Turkington 0 for 2 tonight. Came on in relief last night in the 9th and walked. One. That's taken, strike 2.
It's Fogelman's 21st birthday yesterday, so.
Oh, fun.
Happy late birthday to Eli Fogelman.
Did Standish just have a 21st birthday? Wasn't Brendan telling us that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Sounds like trouble.
Few summer birthdays.
A couple of them lined up. 1-2. That's taken for a ball, low and in.
Well, hopefully Eli Fogelman had a good night last night, but not too good of a night.
Not too good of a night. Got to work today. 2-2's the count. Fogelman kicks, comes home. That's popped out towards center field. Should be no trouble at all for Daniel Osborne. One away.
Crab season makes me wish I had a birthday in the summer, but unfortunately my birthday's in February, so.
There you go. Well, my birthday's July 7th, and for my birthday, the Crabs got beaten by the Healdsburg Prune Packers.
Happy late birthday to you, Aaron.
Thank you. I was listening to you call a loss in Healdsburg.
Yeah.
You know, would have been
I
nicer
knew
to
I
have
would
a
have given
win,
you a
but
shout out, but
yeah, I appreciate it.
I had no idea.
I know. So here is the first pitch to Dufresne. That's a ball. Dufresne 0 for 2 tonight.
Well, thanks for spending your birthday watching.
Always. I'm always tuned into Crabs
game
baseball.
against the Prune Packers.
Yeah.
Because that series was not fun.
Hey, I was on my porch. It was sunny. 1-0 outside, 2-0.
You were having a better time than me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was not 90
I was
degrees.
sitting in the dusty stands, surrounded by fans.
Watching a deficit get bigger and bigger and bigger
Yeah.
and bigger and bigger. Here's the 2-0. That is foul.
Ooh.
Oh, boy, hope he's okay. That just
Third base
knocked
coach,
the third
man.
base coach, and he wore that pretty good. Boy, he's wearing it like a champ over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Heard that all the way here in the broadcast booth. Now he's chuckling with Tomlin over there.
Jeez, yeah, that hit him square.
Woof. So 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. 10-3, top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. That is a ball. 3-1 now. Yeah, as a kid, I always hated the summer birthday because I could never celebrate it at school.
Yeah.
But more and more, I've started to really appreciate not working on my birthday. Here's the 3-1. That's a walk. Every year, school starts on Kate and I's anniversary. That's the little bitter bit we get every year. So we always have
That's
to
cool.
move it around a little bit.
My birthday was always during President's Week.
Okay.
So
February what?
February 16th.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was always during President's Week, so I always had school off
There you
on my
go.
birthday, even though it was
That's
February.
awesome. That's awesome.
We have a pinch hitter, and it's actually going to be Diego Maris's twin brother, Anthony Maris, pinch hitting.
Pinch hitting for Diego. He's pinch hitting for his brother, I guess. All right. Runner on first, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's way inside, ball 1. Callum is February 3rd.
Oh, very nice.
So, yeah, he's right there. One ball, no strikes. 1 out, runner on first. Fogelman comes home to Anthony Martis. That's outside for a ball.
In terms of local sports, I'm always celebrating my birthday during Cal Poly Humboldt basketball season.
Oh, fun. Anthony Maris was 1 for 2 last night. Hit in the 2nd, walked in the 9th. Struck out in the 7th. Fogelman comes home. That's strike 1. Pretty much all the MLB games were decided by the time we went to the air. Not much else to tell you in that department. 2-1, fouled off the hands over towards the left field beer garden. 2-2. That's where I go to get beer when I come to the ballpark as a fan. Line is almost always shorter over there.
Oh, yeah.
And they've got that IGA beer. Good stuff. Trouble. Walk home with that stuff. 2-2 is taken. Count goes full.
Tomorrow's an off day for the Crabs, and I looked at the MLB schedule, and I'm like, man, it's like 6 games, and 5 of them are day games, and there's only 1 afternoon game for us, but night game on the in the Eastern time zone starts at 3:40 our time.
Swung on, strike 3. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Yeah, do you
And I'm like, man, on a Crabs off day, I wish there were more MLB games tomorrow, but
right. You get what you get, I guess. What do you do with your time on your off days, Liam?
watch baseball. I mean, this summer I've been watching the World Cup.
Sure. Yeah, that was fun.
That's over. So
did you watch that final? We were here calling it, obviously.
It was on the tablet behind us. So, yeah, I was checking in on it.
Have you watched it since, though? I didn't really.
No, I haven't
planned
watched
to go back and watch it again while I was doing something.
I think tomorrow night I'm going to watch the River Cats game, the Giants AAA teams. That's what I do when the Giants aren't playing. There's nothing else on.
So I believe this is Cole Jones. First pitch in for a strike.
This is a pinch hitter, Anthony Decker.
Thank you. Decker stepping in for Cole Jones. So 0-1. Runner on first. Fogelman comes home. That's big swing. Strike 2. Decker did play yesterday. He walked in the second, was hit by a pitch in the 6th. Otherwise, 0 for 2. Here's the 0-2. That's taken, ball 1. It's my last day teaching up at Pelican Bay tomorrow, so I'm driving up to Crescent City and doing that one last time, saying hello to those guys. 1-2. That's outside for a ball. Count is even. They've been trying to figure out a way to listen to Crabs baseball up there. Hopefully they have figured it out, and if they have, just a big shout out to everyone there in the A-yard. See you tomorrow. 2 outs, 2-2, fouled straight up in the air, and it might come down in the stands. It does not. It makes F Street. So we'll do the 2-2 again. Two-hour drive up, 2-hour drive back. It's a long way to go for work, but it's a beautiful drive. Like, that coastal trip is just something else in the summer. And the construction has not been too bad. It's only added like 15 minutes or so each way. Can't complain about that on the 101. So 2-2. Fogelman trying to get out of the inning. Swung on, strike 3. He does exactly that. So it's 4 batters. They leave a runner on. But Fogelman gets the job done here in the top of the 6th. It is 3 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors for the Bercovich Honors. 10 runs on 12 hits. No errors for your Crabs. More exciting Crabs baseball around the bend on ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to 888 F Street. Crabs lead the Bercovich Honors by a score of 10-3. Lewis Giles is out there for another inning of work. He faced the minimum in the 5th, striking out 2 Crabs hitters. He's going to face Mike Pickett, Daniel Osborne, and Everett Johnson, 6, 7, and 8 for these Humboldt Crabs. Crabs looking to go to 33-12 on the season. It's a pretty good record for the 82nd season of Crabs baseball. If you've been coming to the games, you've seen a lot of really, really exciting ball. And there's still more to come. So here's the first pitch to Pickett, and that is strike 1. Pickett swings on the second one he sees, and he pops that one straight up out towards left field, and that is Bullis, I believe, out there making the catch. 1 away. Aaron Donaldson and Liam Warner calling you the game tonight here in the Blue Lake Casino radio booth. Osborne steps in. He was hit by a pitch in the second. Otherwise, he's 0 for 2. Giles comes home, just kind of a floater upstairs, ball 1. Giles throwing between the upper 60s and the upper 80s. If he can find his location, that could be trouble. Second pitch is taken for a strike, 86, right on the outside dot. Just great pitch there. Osborne waits on the 1-1, swings, strike 2. Chasing upstairs, 87, well above the strike zone there. Medford Rogues in town Friday, 7 p.m. 1-2. Swung on, strike 3. 2 away. Giles does this kind of delay after he kicks. He winds and he kicks, and then he kind of hangs there for a minute, and then he lets it go, trying to mess up the timing a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of a Johnny Cueto-esque wind-up.
For
kind
sure.
of without the shimmy part.
Without the shimmy.
Doesn't shimmy like Johnny Cueto did, but Johnny Cueto would always kind of
I remember
stop.
the shimmy. So Everett Johnson will step in now. He had a double and a strikeout. First pitch to him is taken for ball 1. Trying to remember the name of the short Giants pitcher who'd like lock his shoulders right before he threw the ball. 1-0, taken, ball 2. It's like right there. It'll come to me at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll text you at
Yeah,
4
text
a.m.
me.
Sergio something, wasn't it?
Romo?
Maybe. 2-0. Oh,
Ooh.
boy, that hit him in the head.
Right
off
on the
back of
helmet.
the helmet. Hope he's okay. He throws the bat and starts taking his walk. Yeah, it is definitely Sergio Romo. That's what I'm thinking of. He did this little like shoulder lock right before he would throw the ball.
Sergio Romo's a legend, man. You know, right before him, we had Brian Wilson. Obviously, Brian Wilson, great closer and an interesting dude, but in a good way. I mean, he was a really funny guy.
Is this a pinch hitter or is this
No,
Kyron
it's Kyron
Humphreys?
Humphreys.
That's Kyron Humphreys. There he is.
Glad to see that Everett Johnson's okay.
Yeah,
you never
that
want
was
to see
tough.
anybody get hit on the head.
No.
That's what the helmets are for. So
Yeah.
looks to be at least relatively okay at the moment. So
Yeah, he did not react. I mean, he threw the bat, but so first pitch to Humphreys gets away from the catcher, and that's going to let Everett Johnson advance to second on a passed ball.
yeah, Everett Johnson was obviously not happy they got hit in the head.
No, he doesn't look too hurt. He's kind of stretching his neck out a little bit out
Yeah.
there, but kind of shrugging towards the dugout. So Humphreys cycles, batting left-handed, waiting on Giles. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Ball 2. Two out. Runner on second. Here's the 2-0. That's taken strike 1. 68 when we started the ball game. 61 now. Cooling off pretty quickly.
It was a warm day today.
It was
man.
warm.
Low 70s, and that is sweltering heat for
It's
those of
too
us
much
here
for me.
in
Yeah,
Arcata.
I wilt like a flower.
Yeah.
2-1. That's outside ball 3. My parents have moved to Green Valley, Arizona.
Oh, boy.
And they send me
That's rough.
screenshots of the temp over there, and I send them back. It's different.
Yeah, I mean, low 70s is really the hottest we'll deal with here.
Yeah. Yeah, the record high here is like 80. That's nuts. Here's the 3-1. That's swung on, strike 2.
I've been here when it hit 90 before, but, I mean, that is extremely rare. It was a few years
In
ago.
Arcata?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
But it was in the fall. I mean, like, the fall here is when you tend to get, like, if you're going to get high temperatures, like 70s, 80s, 90s, it's usually September, October is when that tends to happen. So
Currently 87 degrees in Green Valley, Arizona. Payoff pitch. That's taken for a ball, and he will walk. So Humphreys gets a free trip to first. Everett Johnson stays out there on second. That takes us to the top of the order for the Crabs, and this will be Colton Boardman. 1 for 3. He was hit by a pitch in the fourth. Yeah, 87 there, 61 here. I prefer the North Coast. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 87 right now.
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
Whoosh.
that's rough. See, that's what I would have a hard time with is the nighttime temperature.
Just pumping the AC, I suppose. So Boardman waits and swings on the first pitch he sees and fouls that off towards first.
AC or I'd have like 5 fans
Yeah.
all over me.
Gosh, there's nothing worse than trying to sleep on a hot night, man.
Oh,
when you're just baked.
it's not fun.
In Eugene, I lived upstairs in this house, and it would get to over 100 degrees, and the floor itself would be warm because all the heat was coming up from the house.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. That's swung on strike 2.
I would much rather be too cold than too hot
Yes.
at night if I had to choose.
Yes. I've said this my whole life, and I believe it.
I mean, you grew up in Montana, so
Correct.
you know all about being
Yeah.
cold at night.
Yeah, I'm good down to about 10 degrees. And then I will be like,
That's
okay.
pretty cold.
Okay. And I'm good up to about 70. Here's the 0-2. That's popped way out towards left. Crowd's pretty excited, but my guess is it stays in the park, and it does. Bullis puts the squeeze on that one and puts the inning to bed. The score remains 10-3. Your Humboldt Crabs in front. We will return at the top of the 7th, and Liam will take you the rest of the way. This is exciting Crabs baseball, brought to you all season long by Blue Lake Casino on ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to 9th and F Street. It's a new pitcher out there for these Humboldt Crabs. I think it is Cooper Olson, and he is going to face the top of the order, Rugg, Spade, and Bays. Crabs lead by a score of 10-3. Here to take us the rest of the way is the guy keeping the whole show on the road, Liam Warner.
Thanks, Aaron.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, Cooper Olson on the mound, and a pinch hitter is going to lead it off for the Bercovich Honors. It is Enrique Sotelo here on this Wednesday night.
What's this pitch? This
Sotelo will be followed by Braden Spade and Ryan Bays. It's Enrique Sotelo.
Thank you.
Leading off. All right, now that we have a moment, let's check in and see what's going on around the Pacific Empire League. Couple of very important games as it pertains to the Crabs. And, things are tight in Lincoln. The Prune Packers only lead the Potters by a score of 8-7.
Oh, boy.
That game is in the bottom of the 7th, I believe. Could be wrong because the PEL clinching situation seemed pretty complicated. But I believe if the Potters win against the Prune Packers tonight and then they beat the Solano Mudcats tomorrow, the Crabs are eliminated.
Pretty sure if they win tonight, that's it. But I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
maybe. I mean, we'll just have to see when we wake up tomorrow.
Either way, it's bad. If the Potters win, it's bad.
The Medford Rogues lead the West Coast Kings by a score of 15-3. That game's in the bottom of the 7th. Not great for the Crabs, but not as bad as the Potters winning at the moment. In there for a called strike, 0-1.
A Rogues loss would give the Crabs, I think, a little bit of cushion, which they will need because the Rogues are a good baseball team.
0-1 is up high, 1-1.
if the Rogues keep winning when they come here, then absolutely got to sweep them.
And we also have to keep in mind that the Crabs are off tomorrow, and the Rogues and the Potters are both playing tomorrow. The 1-1 is a fly ball out to center field. Osborne reaching over to his left. Center fielder makes the catch, 1 away. So the Crabs have the first Thursday off day in what feels like forever. It's been well over a month since the Crabs have had an off day on a Thursday.
Last Thursday off day for the Crabs.
Early June, I think.
It was June 11.
Yep.
Look at you, Liam. I mean, you would know.
There was a time where the Crabs would have every Thursday off, but not this season. Fly ball at the left field. Humphreys coming in and makes the catch, 2 away.
No problem.
But yeah, Crabs have the day off tomorrow, which is much needed with all the games that they played this season. And then tomorrow, the West Coast Kings take on the Medford Rogues. That game time is TBA, I guess. And then at 6:35 p.m. tomorrow, the Lincoln Potters will take on the Solano Mudcats. And if I'm a Crabs fan, I'd highly encourage you to watch the Potters game, lone inside 1-0. The Potters do stream all their games on YouTube like we do. One-0 pitch is a ground ball over the glove of Olsen up the middle, and it's going to get through for a base hit. And Boardman and Shabry kind of collided, not very hard, but they both kind of ran into each other as the ball got up the middle. So
kind of miscommunication out there.
Both those guys seem to be all right. So Bays with a 2-out single. That's going to bring in Logan Kellogg.
I really dig it when you call games from Lincoln, and then sometimes I go back and listen to their people call the games, and I just think it's fun to compare and contrast different sides.
They do a good job.
They do. They do. I love it when
the Potters announcers are very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, watch the game on YouTube. 6:35 p.m. tomorrow. Lincoln Potters taking on the Solano Mudcats.
Go Mudcats.
Rooting for the Mudcats hard, as it's a called strike, 0-1.
Man,
there's no game time for the Rogues game, but the Rogues take on the West Coast Kings tomorrow, and I highly recommend you watch that game on YouTube. Brian Welch of the Rogues does a fantastic job bringing you those games. So
Kings are scrappy. They could upset them.
You have a choice of games tomorrow if you want to watch some PEL action. It's fouled off the left net of play, 0-2, and either or both of those games could directly impact the Crabs. So want something to watch tomorrow night, have your choice of Kings Rogues or Mudcats Potters. The 0-2 to Kellogg, outside 1-2. By the way, at the end of this half inning, we will keep it here for the world famous Crabgrass Band performing Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Bum, bum, bum. It's just the tuba, and they all line up at the front. It's great.
1-2, ground ball. It's going to get through the left side for a base hit. Bays will stop at second, and Honors will have first and second with 2 outs.
Chased that one. It was outside. 75 out of the hands of Olsen. 93 off the bat. Just through the gap. Little bounder.
That's going to bring in Mateo Bolas with a very nice teal bat.
Now it's teal. I dig it.
I know it's teal because I'll get to it in just a second. Pitch to Bolas is fouled back 0-1. The San Jose Sharks are teal.
There you
and
go.
That is
San Jose Sharks
very
color.
close to the same color
Yeah,
San Jose Sharks are. So
not an artistic person, but
no,
you know
I don't
teal.
know colors, but I know teal
Thank you
just
to the
because
San Jose Sharks.
I'm a Sharks fan. So
Checks out. That checks out.
The future is teal.
Yeah.
Macklin Celebrini. Love that kid. He's going to take the Sharks to new heights next season. The 0-1 is a ground ball to the left side, picked up by the shortstop on to second. They'll get the force there, and that's going to do it for the Honors here in the top of the 7th. Crabs still lead 10-3 as we head to the bottom of the 7th, and we're going to keep it here as it is time for the 7th inning stretch and time for you at home to listen to the world-famous Crabgrass Band. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. Bottom of the 7th inning. The Crabs lead the Honors by a score of 10-3.
If Callan's listening, he'll appreciate that the unofficial attendance was 67,670. That was all Liam, too.
I'm still mentally like 14.
Good. Never let it go.
Okay, so
the 9-year-olds are still doing it.
2, 3,
still
4.
6, 7, so.
Unfortunately, it's not 6, 7, 8 coming up. It's 2, 3, 4. Jason Ariola, Adam Enyart, Jaden Shabry. Due up against, I think it's still Luis Giles out there. Yep. And it's not Vanderbrink, it's somebody else. It's Tanner Keys. So Tanner Keys is going to pinch hit, wearing the number of Brian Vandenbrink. I guess he is not with the team anymore. Don't know that for sure. We'll have to have Brandon Dixon maybe confirm that for us. But
I do think he said that.
Keys takes low, 1-0.
Vandenbrink is a big part of the team this year.
He was, and if he is gone, that's definitely sad for the Crabs. The 1-0 misses inside 2-0. But unfortunately, this is the time of year where guys have different responsibilities that they have to go attend to, 2-0, and unfortunately that means they have to leave the team.
This is where I get to say that Tanner Keys is a 500 hitter.
He is.
Has 2 at-bats.
He's 1 for 2 so far this
1.
season. Had a little stint with the Crabs earlier this season, the 2-1 and the dirt 3-1, and he is the son of Crabs head athletic trainer Nate Keys.
Oh, fun.
Arcata High alum as well. 3-1. Ground ball left side, and it's going to get through for a base hit. Tanner Keys is 2 for 3 in his Crabs season so far.
Just a bounder. Got the center cut pitch to hit, 85 miles an hour. 94 off the bat, just bounces his way out there for a leadoff single.
Tanner Keys might finish the season with the highest batting average. I mean, we're not going to look at, the sample size. But
No, just the batting average.
Just the batting average. As Adam Enyart steps in. It'd be cool even if it's, small sample size to see him finish with like an 800 batting average or something as it swung on and missed 0-1.
Cal heard my 6-7 comment and said, Dad.
I know. When you hear your dad say it, it's,
love you, buddy.
Kind of ruins the joke a little bit.
I'm here for the humiliation.
When your teacher starts doing the 6-7
That's how you
joke.
ruin it. That's how you make it go away. If you want it to stop.
Fouled back 0-2.
Good times.
And we are currently beating it to death right here on air. So
the things we do when it's 10-3. We find things to say.
I think that meme's been dead for a little while.
No way. 9-year-olds are on it.
0-2, the runner goes, and it's poked out, fouled
boy.
on the right field line.
Hope he's all right.
0-2. That was way off the plate outside, but Enyart managed to foul it off.
Kind of a weird slip there.
Yeah, Tanner Keys kind of slipped a little bit going to second. Looks to be okay.
That delayed leg kick just about gave him second, no problem at all. He took off running, and pitcher picked that moment to break up his delivery a little bit.
Well, Tanner Keys is in good hands. I mean, his dad is the trainer, so
that's good.
He'll be well taken care of. 0-2 just misses outside to Enyart, 1-2. There goes the 1-2, check swing. I believe he went around the throw down to second, and Tanner Keys steals second base.
Got it that time.
Pretty good throw down to second, but Keys just got in there. So Enyart strikes out swinging, but Tanner Keys steals second. He'll be at second with one out. And that's going to bring in Jaden Shabry.
Shabry 2 for 4 tonight. Doubled in the second.
Shabry swing and a miss. Foul tipped in the glove, 0-1. After tonight, we will be back here Friday at 7. It will be myself and Brandon Dixon bring you all the action on Friday night against the Rogues. 0-1, slow ground ball to the shortstop. Throw on to first. The first baseman can't grab it. And coming around to score is Keys, and the Crabs lead it 11-3.
So I was thinking about Brandon Dixon's note about the infield is where balls go to die here in the Arcata ballpark. That one just kind of stopped, and it gave him plenty of time to get in down there. He made a hard throw over to first and just overshot the first baseman. Crabs come home plate another one. 11-3. Go, Crabs, go.
So Shabry at first with one out. And that's going to bring in Jamie Mullen. Then Saturday will be against the Rogues at 6:30. Throw over to first, and Shabry back in safely. It will be Aaron Donaldson and Brandon Dixon for that one.
I'm looking forward to that.
Then Sunday's a little bit up in the air. It will either be me and Jake Martin or me and you. We will see how it goes. Pitch to Mullen inside 1-0.
Well, I know how much you like hanging out and talking to Jake Martin. It's fun to get his perspective. I think it's a rare and neat thing to hear the two of you call like kind of both sides of the game, right?
It might be Jake Martin for a few innings and then
Sure.
us for the rest of it. We'll just see what Jake's availability is in there for a called strike 1-1.
4th of July, I watched the first couple innings out there on the porch, and man, it's a pretty great spot to watch ball games.
It's not bad.
Pretty nice. Put the radio on in the earbud, eat some popcorn. Yes, please.
Not a bad spot to watch the game. Although we don't allow fans on the deck.
No.
The 1-1 ground ball to the left side, picked up by the third baseman, on to second for one, on to first, and that's not in time. So Mullen grounds into the fielder's choice.
I'm not going to lie, I feel a little smug sitting out there.
As you should.
I mean,
you enjoy that special privilege.
Yeah, you got to earn it. I've sat here through a lot of ball games that lasted a very long time.
Yeah, a lot of bad ball games.
Right, nothing compared to the time you put in. But
Mikey Pickett steps in.
Some of the streams for those doubleheaders were like 7 hours.
Oh, man. Yeah, those were long days.
Smokes.
Long days. Pitch to Pickett, and that hits him, He's in a lot of pain. He's down on his back.
Oh.
Now he's sitting up. I think that got him in the knee.
It did look like it got him in the lower leg.
And Nate Keys is out there quickly, along with Jeff Jackman. He's in a lot of pain.
It's awful to see.
And hopefully pain is all it is right now. Hopefully there's no lasting damage. But
TrackMan has that at 89 miles an hour coming
right
in.
to the knee. That is brutal.
He's working his leg. It's just right outside on the outer side of the knee. Looks like just below.
I think that got him right on the kneecap or maybe just below it. Tommy Gale now out there to check on him. And now the coach for the Honors is out to talk to Luis Giles.
Got a right-hander warming up in the bullpen for the Bercovich Honors.
And we'll see if Pickett stays in this game. It is a non-league game, so they might take him out just for precautionary reasons.
I would have done that already.
But, I mean, you know, if you're a baseball player, you want to stay in. So,
right.
But they're just kind of feeling it out to see if he's good to continue. It is still Jeff Giacomini and the Crabs head trainer, Nate Keys, talking to Pickett. He is standing up on his own power, so.
Looks like he wants to stay in there.
Yeah, I mean, you're a baseball player, you want to play, right? But I think they're going to take him out.
Yeah, that's the right call.
So hopefully Mikey Pickett ends up being okay. And
another good moment to point out that they have an off day tomorrow.
Yes, that is important. So maybe he'll be back on Friday, but
he's going to feel that in the morning.
He'll be checked out. Hopefully there's no lasting damage there. We're going to have to see who is going to replace him at first. We're still waiting, and it's going to be Joe Fagan. We're going to have two pinch runners. Joe Fagan's going to pinch run for Mullen at second, and then it's going to be Manoah Chapman who's going to pinch run for Mikey Pickett. So double pinch runners here.
So Fagan replaces Shabry?
Yeah, Fagan is pinch running at second. Manoah Chapman is pinch running at first.
And he's replacing Shabry at second? Is that
he's replacing Mullen. Joe Fagan is replacing Jamie Mullen.
Oh, it was the fielder's choice. That's how he. That's why I'm confused.
Outside 1-0 to Daniel Osborne. And that tied up Daniel Osborne inside. He went around 1-1. One pitch, misses inside again, 2-1. Fly ball out to right field. The right fielder going to his right, then back and reaches up and makes the catch. And that's going to do it here in the 7th for the Crabs. But they do get another run. Crabs lead at 11-3 as we head to the top of the 8th. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to F and 9th Streets here in downtown Arcata. Top of the 8th inning, Crabs lead at 11-3. And Cooper Olson's still out on the mound. He will face 6, 7, 8 in the honors order. Nate Turkington, Jacob Dufresne, and Anthony Morris. We're going to have a pinch hitter. It's going to be Griffin Lee. Griffin Lee pinch hitting for the honors.
Pinch hitting for the Bercovich honors, number 65, Griffin Lee.
First pitch to Griffin Lee in there for a called strike, 0-1. One pitch swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Prune Packers still lead Potters 8-7, bottom of the 8th.
That's a good ball game. 0-2 in the dirt outside 1-2. We'd much prefer you watch or listen to us, but
We'll let you know what's going on.
Yeah.
We'll tell you. You just keep it right
it
here.
is objectively a much more exciting ball game in Lincoln.
Yeah, but not as much fun.
1-2, not as much fun. We have more fun here. Up high, 2-2. Two fouled off to the left. We'll do it again. 2-2.
Got a fan with a poison hoodie. Every rose has its thorn.
Ooh.
Rad.
2-2 swung on it, missed strike 3. One away.
A little before your time, but good stuff.
Yeah, it's not really my wheelhouse as far as music goes, but yeah, that's cool. That's going to bring in Jacob Dufresne.
That's a song Kate sings when she's being silly. Every rose has its thorn, just like every cowboy has a sad, sad song. It's good stuff.
Jacob Dufresne fouls it right back, 0-1.
Still a pretty good crowd here after the 50-50 draw in spite of the score. Good
I think
times.
A lot of it is the Crabgrass Band being here. 0-1 is in the dirt, 1-1.
Well, and the weather's real nice, cooling off now.
Weather's nice. Very warm day today. But a very pretty comfortable night, at least by Arcata standards. 1-1 outside, 2-1. If Benjamin were here, he'd have the space heater cranked up.
Yep, he'd have the hoodie. He'd be talking about the wind chill.
Yep. You cannot take the SoCal out of Benjamin.
Man, when he talked about the wind chill the other night, I almost lost it.
2-1. Lashed. Just fouled on
Yeah,
the third
it was
base
like
line, 2-2.
The lightest breeze.
Benjamin, the native of El Monte, California.
Yeah. I don't think they have winter down
My
there.
sister went to college in Claremont, which is not too far
There you
away,
go.
so I'm kind of familiar with the area. And yes, it is a little bit warmer
Big debate
in
school.
the San Gabriel Valley.
Claremont is a historic debate school.
I love the town. The 2-2 foul back, still 2-2. I'm not a big fan of the LA area in general, but I do love Claremont. It is a very nice little town. As long as I don't get on the freeway, it's you forget that you're in LA.
I told Kate when Benjamin talked about the wind chill factor, it's like a little kid using a word for the first time, and they're just not quite using
He's
it
watched
right.
the weather report.
Yeah.
Pitches swung on and missed, two
He
away.
He knows it's a thing. He just doesn't really know how to use that.
It's going to bring in Anthony Morris. Wind chill is not really that much of a factor here during the summer. I mean, it is for Benjamin, but
I will say that when it's really damp and then the wind picks up and it's like overcast, it's worse. It's a lot worse.
I mean, obviously during the winter, it's raining
but not middle of July when it's 60 degrees and there's a breeze on.
I don't know how Benjamin survives the winters here. I mean, pitches in there for a called strike, 0-1.
A lot of layers, I suppose.
Yeah. Because if you're not familiar with Humboldt County during the winter, it is a lot of gray and rain.
Blue mornings.
0-1. This is outside 1-1. A lot of scraping ice off of your car in the morning.
I have not had to scrape ice. I guess I have once or twice, but nothing like I used to in Montana, that's for sure.
Well,
that was just absolute
coming from
nightmare.
Montana, I guess you have some perspective.
Man,
You're
you'd
like,
have to
no,
battle the car out in the morning.
The 1-1 up by 2-1. I told you this before. The only exposure I got to Montana was watching Yellowstone.
There you go. Yeah.
Which, by the way, is a great show.
Yeah, it's mostly right.
Yeah. So the only thing I know about Cowboys in Montana, the 2-1 is a fly ball out to left field. Humphreys running it down. It's going to get past his glove. And backing it up is Daniel Osborne, and into second with a 2-out double. It's Anthony Morris, and hopefully Kyron Humphreys is all right. He took a bit of a tumble out there trying to dive for that baseball.
Yeah, he did. We were talking about the return of the mustache fad.
Oh, yes.
And Brendan Davis brought up Tom Selleck, of course. It's a generational mustache. But Sam Elliott, like, there's...
Oh, Sam Elliott, yep. He played a role in the one of the Yellowstone prequels.
Yep. Kate said that she saw him marshal the Calgary Stampede Parade one year.
Oh, man.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, he's one of those guys that gets kind of the same role over and over, but he does it very, very well.
Yes.
Anthony Decker steps in. And in there for a called strike, 0-1.
I'm a simple man, but my favorite Sam Elliott performance is his role in The Big Lebowski, man. Like,
oh, yeah. Well, Sam Elliott's also been in Family Guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
The 0-1. Fly ball off to the right and out of play, 0-2.
Sam Elliott does the opening monologue of The Big Lebowski, and there's this moment where he's like, whoa, I kind of lost my train of thought there. It's one of my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
It's like literally the opening monologue, and they're like, I don't know where I'm going, and it just sets the tone for the whole movie.
It's great. Yeah, him and Morgan Freeman are kind of you know, the two like goats when it comes to narration.
The word is gravitas.
Yes, exactly. 0-2's in the dirt. It just squeezes through the legs of Tanner Keese, but pounces back on it. 1-2, no advance. Yes, from watching Yellowstone, I gathered how cold it got during the winter.
Yeah, we would do some snowmobile trips through Yellowstone. That was pretty magic. I've made many igloos in my life.
Oh, man, I bet it's so pretty, even when it's 10 degrees out.
Yeah, there's a point where you're too wet and it's too cold and you regret the choices you've made, but...
1-2 fouled back.
Like downhill skiing, there were like 8 ski resorts within 2 hours of my hometown. Come on.
Definitely from watching Yellowstone, Montana is like at the top of my list as far as places I want to go because it just looks so pretty.
Not unique to Montana by any means, but the fire risk now just changes the equation, and the Helena Valley, man, gets smoked up, just socked in.
Yep.
Tough.
1-2. Ooh, just misses low. 2-2. Well, right now, I mean, the Midwest and the East Coast are dealing with the effects of those Canadian wildfires.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Places that would not normally deal with wildfire issues, you know, Chicago, Detroit, New York City, Philly. I mean, they're all dealing with what us Californians have had to deal with for a long time, which is really bad air quality. Fouled off to the right, out of play. Still 2-2.
Well, before my parents left Helena, you know, in the summer, they would get like visibility down to less than a mile because Helena's just right in a valley.
Yeah.
And it would just sock in, and you'd have to stay inside all day. And
yeah, that's rough.
It's not great. They had a great cabin on the Little Blackfoot, and I loved to go in there, but there's one road in and out, and I just could not stop thinking about what happens if you see
something
smoke
happens
down
to that road.
That's the plan's to get in the middle of the pond and hope the fire passes you by. I don't like it.
Well, it's kind of the same deal if you're up like in Crescent City.
Yep.
I mean, think about if like an earthquake happens and
Yeah,
101 goes down, then yeah, that's not a good situation.
This is the nightmare here on the North Coast.
At least here in Arcata, we do have 2 ways of getting out.
That's true.
But still only 2 ways of getting out.
I had a student when I was teaching at Columbia Basin College in Kennewick, Washington, and he was in the Air National Guard, and he gave his speech about how he was training at Humboldt Bay because if the big quake ever hits, that's where a lot of barges are going to show up to drop off supplies. And that was before I even moved here.
That's
I heard
right.
that speech.
2-2 pitch to Decker is fly ball foul on the left field line into the picnic area. Still 2-2. Top of the 8th inning. Crabs lead at 11-3. Runner on second with 2 outs. As we talk about things not related to baseball here on the Crabs podcast.
11-3, Liam.
It might be because it's 11-3. 2-2, and I think that got a piece of Decker. Yes, it did. So he's going to head down to first. First and second with 2 outs, and that's going to bring in Enrique Sotelo.
It's like a little action in the Crabs bullpen.
Sotelo fouled right back to the screen, 0-1. Down the middle for a called strike, 0-2.
I didn't win the 50-50, Liam.
0-2 swung on and missed strike 3, and that's going to do it for the Honors here in the top of the 8th. They don't score. Crabs still lead at 11-3 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. Bottom of the 8th inning. Crabs lead 11-3. New pitcher in the game for the Honors coming in from the DH spot to pitch. It's number 22, Jacob Dufresne. I believe pitched last night, Aaron.
I can tell you if he did. Can't tell you much more than that. I don't think he did. The pitchers last night were Van Slyke, Trevino, and Dufresne. There he is. Yep, he came in the end of the night.
So pitching for the second straight night. So he will face 8-9-1, Everett Johnson, Kyron Humphreys, and Colton Boardman. And good to see Everett Johnson still in the game. Last time up, he got hit in the back of the helmet, so.
Yeah, Krabby's getting plunked a lot tonight. It's been several hit-by-pitch moments that make you worry. It's
yeah, I think the Honors, although they had a outstanding starting pitching performance last night. They've kind of run out of pitching here tonight, which we've seen before with these smaller teams that don't have as many players. So pitch to Johnson, up high 1-0.
Your favorite heckle.
Oh my God, somebody made that joke again.
It's your favorite heckle.
That was high even for Humboldt.
Yep.
I get it. Pitches outside 2-0.
You do? I think there's an innuendo.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of hard to figure out. I don't know, Aaron. You might have to explain it to me.
Yeah.
It's a 2-0. Oh, up near his head. Just missed it. 3-0. That's not great.
Yikes.
As I just said, he was hitting the back of the helmet last time up.
Just don't want to see another one near there.
Yeah.
He's already been plunked there once. They just missed him, and he's right back in there. I could not
You never
do it.
want to see anything hit the helmet. The 3-0 up high ball 4. So
some guts.
4-pitch walk for Johnson. And that's going to bring in Kyron Humphreys. Kutcher out to talk to his pitcher now. Do another check-in of the PEL scoreboard.
Got to be close to final there by now.
And, the Lincoln Potters have tied it up. Bottom of the 9th, 8-8. So we'll just see how that ends up. And then the Rogues, pretty big win over the Kings. 16-3 is the final score in Medford. So we're going to keep an eye on that Potters Prune Packers game. Up high 1-0. Again, Potters and the Prune Packers tied at 8, bottom of the 9th. The Crabs really do need the Prune Packers to win that game. So
bad news bears.
1-0 is outside 2-0. Let's see if there are live stats here. Oh. It appears the Lincoln Potters have just walked it off.
Oh, no.
9-8. According to the live stats page here, so 2-0 in there for a called strike, 2-1. And we don't know for sure if that eliminates the Crabs or it doesn't. We're going to have to get more information as far as where that leaves the Crabs after tonight. But
Aaron
it is not good.
Wow.
2-1, up high 3-1.
Crushing.
Yeah, the Prune Packers, they were up quite a bit.
8-5.
Yeah, 8-5, maybe 8-3 at one point. The Potters appear, according to the live stats, they've come back and walked it off. 3-1, swung on and missed, and it's 3-2. And if it doesn't eliminate the Crabs tonight, it comes very close to doing that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
If it doesn't tonight, it sets up for the Crabs being possibly eliminated tomorrow. 3-2, swung on and missed, strike 3, 1 away.
It says Perrin Bland struck out swinging, reached first on a wild pitch, and Ethan Groves scored.
Wow, wild pitch.
No.
All right.
No.
Well, of course.
It's not even like a homer.
We're not happy about it as Crabs people here, but that must have been an exciting game to be at in Lincoln. I mean, Colton Boardman steps in there for a called strike, 0-1.
Wild pitch. Ugh. Gross.
Yeah, that is an interesting way to win a ball game. A high drive out to right field, and that's going to reach the fence. Headed for third is Johnson. He's going to get the stop sign from John Bryant, and that's going to be a one-out double for Colton Boardman. The ball gets away, and coming in to score is Johnson. It's 12-3.
$12-3, but plenty of energy left in the Crabgrass band.
So that's going to bring in Tanner Keys. Takes a pitch up high, 1-0. Former Crabs pitching coach and a current PEL board representative for the Crabs, Eric Ciccone, texting me some more information about what happened in Lincoln. The 1-0, low and outside, 2-0. Walk-off strikeout. Catcher pulled the first baseman off. Runner on second came around and scored.
Oh, my God. If that's how they lose, oh man.
So,
That's
Eric,
just-
I ask you here on air, where does that leave the Crabs as the pitch is a called strike,
Not
2-1?
I think we're toasters, man. Napkin math says it don't add up.
Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah, that's tough.
I was hoping they, had a big rally and hit a home run and earned it.
2-1, ground ball to short, and throw to first is in time. Coming in to score is Boardman. It is 13-3.
I'm going with, should be 4 now. I'm going with Brandon Dixon's theory that the Prune Packers decided in the bottom of the 9th that they just did not want to tangle with the Crabs
Yeah,
again.
they didn't want to play the Crabs.
The catcher was like, we cannot beat.
We can't. Much rather face the Potters or the Rogues.
That's it. That's why he missed the throw.
Well, if the Crabs are done, I mean, that makes the series this weekend very important for the Medford
It
Rogues.
makes it huge for the Rogues.
I mean,
Crabs can play spoilers.
as it's off the hands and fouled back by Enyard, 0-1. I mean, they're going to be coming into the series fighting for a spot in that PEL championship series. And I mean, if you're the Crabs, you would love to play spoiler in that situation.
Rogues are 14-9. Potters with the win tonight are either 13-8 or 14-8.
0-1, outside 1-1. Okay, so Eric Ciccone just texted me, we are not eliminated yet.
Okay.
One more win for Lincoln, and we are. So if they win tomorrow,
Well, I mean,
the Crabs are done.
they're going to beat the Mudcats, I'm afraid.
Oh, the Mudcats, I mean, you never know. Ground ball to the right side, picked up by the first baseman, and Kellogg's going to take it to first himself. And that's going to do it for the Crabs. Here in the bottom of the 8th, they get a couple more runs. Crabs lead at 13-3 as we head to the top of the 9th. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, top of the 9th inning. Crabs lead the honors by a score of 13-3. And it's not Cooper Olson out there anymore. I think this is Cody Collins. There's Cody Collins on the mound for the Crabs. And he's going to face 2-3-4, Braden Spade, Ryan Bays, and Logan Kellogg. Again, breaking news from elsewhere around the Pacific Empire League. The Lincoln Potters came back and walked off the Healdsburg Prune Packers on a wild pitch. Potters winning 9-8. That does not eliminate the Crabs tonight. However, the Lincoln Potters will take on the Solano Mudcats tomorrow while the Crabs are off. If the Potters win that game against the Mudcats tomorrow, the Crabs are eliminated from PEL championship contention. So if you're a Crabs fan, you'll want to tune in to the Lincoln Potters YouTube channel and tune into that game and root hard for the Mudcats.
At least for the first couple innings. After that, you may want to turn it off. We'll see.
I think Potters are likely going to win that game. But, I mean, the Mudcats have shown some fight, at least here at the Arcata Ballpark. So you
The
never
Rogue
know.
Series sets up a situation where even if we're not in the championship, we're playing for third place. And to go from second to fourth versus second to third, there's a difference there, you know?
Well, and the Crabs are going to be in a situation, as it swung on and missed 0-1, where they're going to be playing spoiler.
Right.
And, I mean, you know, it's
Love that.
obviously sucks not to be in the championship series, but it's going to feel pretty good if you're playing a team and you prevent them from getting into that championship series. 0-1 in there for a called strike, 0-2. Although, if you're asking me if I'd rather see the Potters or the Rogues in the championship series, I'd rather see the Rogues.
Same.
Nothing against the Potters. I love the Rogues. I love the Rogues organization. They treat us very well. I'd love to see them in their first PEL championship series. The 0-2, high and inside, 1-2.
Potters played Healdsburg 2 years ago.
Yep.
You know, you want to mix it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
mix
If
it up.
no one can beat Healdsburg, then at least let a couple different
Hey,
people
give the
try.
Rogues a shot.
Yeah.
1-2, ground ball, just fouled on the third base line, 1-2. And a big thanks to a current Pacific Empire League Crabs board representative, Eric Ciccone, for giving us all the information as it pertains to the Crabs situation at the moment.
Cannot trust my napkin math, that's for sure.
You tried harder than me as far as trying to figure it out.
I mean, if you're ultimately wrong, I don't know that it matters how hard you try,
The
but I
1-2,
appreciate that.
at least you tried. That's what matters. Just outside 2-2.
Collins has pitched 28 innings for these Crabs, 39 hits in that time, 25 runs, 21 of them earned, walked 16, struck out 22.
Two, ground ball on a hop to, I think this is Manoa Chapman, on to first, one
Chapman
away.
now, yeah.
And that's going to bring in Ryan Bays. Ryan Bays is 3 for 4 tonight. He's had a good night.
I think he hit when he came in to pinch hit, too. Let me look.
In there for a called strike, 0-1.
Brian Bays came in to pinch hit in the 7th last night. In the 7th. He flew out, and then he singled in the 9th.
So he's had a good series.
Yeah.
A high chopper behind Collins. He gloves it behind the mound with his back turned to home plate, then can't get a grip on the baseball.
Just an exceptional fielding play there to turn around, find that ball floating down where it would have been behind him, but he was
that's tough.
savvy enough to pivot.
I
and
mean,
he made this bucket catch, and then he went to fire and just lost the grip.
He was mad at himself after that, but I mean, that would have been a really tough play.
It'd have been spectacular. And he did the hard part.
Yeah.
You know, the hard part was just getting the ball in the glove.
Yeah, that's right.
Great play. Almost had him.
So another hit for Ryan Bays.
Yeah, look at him go.
He's got the magic wandu going, as Mike Kruko likes to say. Logan Kellogg stepping in, and now a meeting on the mound. Let's see what's going on around Major League Baseball real quick. Talked enough about the Pacific Empire League. We know what's going on there.
It's gloomy.
It's not great for the Crabs. I had the absolute pleasure earlier today of being able to watch the entire Giants game where they were up 3-0 and then ended up losing 5-4 and getting swept by the Kansas City Royals. It's pure misery for the Giants this season, and well, the A's are not doing great either. They lost 15-5 to the Diamondbacks. Logan Kellogg stepping in and swung on and missed 0-1. Somebody in the crowd making a Rice Krispies joke. I like that one. Wonder if he has any ties to that
The
Kellogg
famous
family.
Kellogg's
The
family.
0-1, low 1-1.
Man, that'd be wild.
Is he going to get any like cereal inheritance?
Get that big cereal money.
Kind of want some Frosted Flakes right now. Not gonna lie.
That's a good call. Cinnamon Toast Crunch person here.
Oh, yeah. The 1-1 fouled straight back to the screen, 1 and 2.
Although Frosted Flakes, like, it's a good pick.
Is that your favorite cereal, Aaron?
Absolutely.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Absolutely.
I do really like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I got to say. It's up there for me. The 1-2 called, strike 3, 2 away, and the Honors are down to their final out. That's going to bring in Mateo Bullis.
So Frosted Flakes is Kellogg's, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch is General Mills.
Ooh. Those are the ops right there.
Uh-oh.
A pint inside 1-0.
A divided booth.
Yeah,
Can it stand? I don't know. This is where I do not ask if LaCroix is a Dr. Pepper product or not. I'm just going to say it is.
We
Liam.
only consume Dr. Pepper products here, Aaron. The 1-0.
Pretty sure
Swung
it is.
on and missed, 1-1. Love me some RC Cola.
My debate coach, Brent Northup, every time people would want to give him a gift, he's like, don't get me anything but Dr. Pepper. And the result was his office was just filled with
I
Dr.
really
Pepper
do like
stuff.
Dr. Pepper. I'm not a huge fan of regular RC, but I do like cherry RC. That's
Yeah,
pretty
cherry
good.
RC's
in
good.
there for a called strike, 1 and 2.
I mean, any cherry cola, I'm
Yeah,
down.
cherry cola, yeah. So Honors down to their final strike. The 1-2 is a high pop fly out to left. Kyron Humphreys ranging over towards the line, loses his hat, reaches over and makes the catch. And that's going to do it for the Honors here in the top of the ninth. The Crabs win the ball game 13-3. Dominating win and some positive momentum as they head into Friday. Of course, the Crabs PEL championship hopes hang on the Mudcats Potters game tomorrow. But if the Mudcats win tomorrow, the Crabs will still have a chance going into Friday's series against the Rogues.
Well, it's a bummer to get the news from out of town, but here in the Arcata Ballpark, the Crabs took care of business. We needed to see the offense come alive, and they did that. They scored early. They scored often. Bercovich played them tough last night, but the pitching just kind of ran out. The stadium's filling with bubbles. The Crabs won. You got to go home happy, you know?
Crabs winning, always a good thing here at the Arcata Ballpark, and that will do it for us here. We will see you Friday night at 7 p.m. against those Medford Rogues. It will be me and Brandon Dixon. On behalf of myself, Liam Warner, Aaron Donaldson, Elliot back in the studio running the board, doing a great job for us. This has been Crabs Baseball as they win 13-3. Have a great night, everybody. ESPN 107.3 FM.
Go, Crabs, go.